What's going on, everybody? It's Gray here. We're back. It's day number 439 of the free-to-play account series here in Marvel Fight. I hope you're all doing spectacular today. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with you guy, playing some of this game. We got another great live stream lined up for you today. We should all be getting a Transcended potential selector, and we're hoping there's something in there we can use. Let's go. If not, Transcended potential character's nice. I know there's still some in there we can at least get the character, and we're not down to biometrics just yet. We're also going to talk about a pretty heated topic today, which is wild. So buckle your seatbelts as far as that goes. Gonna get spicy up in here, guys. But before we get into any of that, what's up, Sapag? How you doing, man? Justin, good to see you. Rashawn, what's going on, dude? Ruben, what's happening? Sahaj, what's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. Barbatos, what's up, dude? Stormgate, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Judy, what's going on? Judy's like saving my buns. Except you killed me. Judy, you killed me. That happened, bro. That was wild. Or I killed me on you or something. What's up, Agni? What's happening? Hope you're doing good. Thanks for being here. LH, what's going on? INL, what's happening? Good to see you, bro. Thanks for being here. Nawaf, what's going on, man? Peter's here. What's happening? We got full house. What's up, Frosty? Good to see you. Dang, what's up, everybody? Sun Wukong, what's going on? Get the anniversary hype going on. Liam, what's up? Biggity Backity, what's going on? Schizo, what's up? Cads, what's going on? Bread and Cheese, what's up? Holy smokes, what's up, everybody? What's up, Excelsior? Let's go. Let's go, gang. Okay, so really quick, while I'm going through the basic rewards, I'm gonna try and do two things at the same time here. We talked about this yesterday, so I'm gonna see if I can yap about it while I do this. So there's two reasons I suspect that we won't see the Luna Snow or Moon Knight uniforms until, well, three now because of what INL said. I hadn't really thought about that. Reasons that I think we're not actually going to get the uniforms tomorrow. We're going to get them in a week. We'll get the anniversary events tomorrow. Uniforms a week after that. And the reason I think that is, number one, the bonus mission, which, by the way, make sure you finish this up. I had to go spend some extra gold. I wasn't quite there, so I just went and leveled up Wolverine's Elite Gear. I unlocked it, leveled it up. So yeah, make sure you get that done. Get your team up, collect your tokens, if you can spend the gold. And most of us can at this point. This bonus mission doesn't end for another week. Usually when that's the case, it pushes the mid-month back. We've seen that consistently, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that again. Not to mention, it's going to change the cadence of things so that the anniversary events will end 1 week after the uniforms come into the game, meaning that we won't have any foresight of the next update with the tier 2, tier 4 upgrade support or the 50% uniform discount. And that is pretty clutch for them, so I'm sure that's how they want to line it up. They've been doing 3-week updates cycles sometimes anyways, so I'm going with that is what's happening to avoid any disappointment. If we get the uniforms tomorrow, hip hip hooray, that will be awesome. If not, I get to be the not disappointed guy. So there you go. That is what I know about that. And then, like INL just said, we would have gotten patch notes for the uniforms this morning. No? So, yeah. No, it's Monday morning. No. Would we? We usually get patch notes. I don't remember with mid-month. Shoot, I don't know. I'm not very good at the scheduling stuff. But anyways, there you go, folks. That's the situation as far as I understand it. So if that's the case, just going to enjoy the anniversary events until we get the uniforms, and that will be what it is, because I'm not in control of it. So there you go. All right, man. Two things at once early in the morning is tough, and I'm always trying to make sure I keep my guard up. Don't want to make any mistakes. All right, let's just grab this. I think it's just some random stuff. Yo, what's up, Yeet? What's going on? What's up, Sirio? And yeah, I think we're going to get an expensive uniform right after the anniversary. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Think about that one for a sec, guys, and something to maybe prepare for if you hadn't thought about it. Nice. X-Force tokens here is great. They're probably going to line up an expensive uniform right after the anniversary sales and stuff, because we're all going to spend out all of our crystals during the anniversary. And what better time to come in with a, 2,500 crystal cost uniform than the update right after everybody spends all of their crystals, thus encouraging a lot of crystal spending and currency spending. People buying crystals. So we'll see what happens, but I'm going to try and prepare myself for that. Yeah, like INL's watching, man, paying attention. Might see something like that, might see gore. I'm not trying to get myself too hyped like it's going to be gore or anything like that, but I would imagine at least a native tier 2 that's good in PvP. We got a bunch of gold today. It is Monday, guys. We got that 10 million gold from the web shop. That's how we do it free to play. Keep this thing competitive. What did I just grab out of here? You see, I was yapping and I don't even know. I just did it on autopilot. I think it was just a notification for something. I don't know, man. Don't let me do that, guys. Don't let me do that. We have to be conscious when we play the game. You heard the second bingo was nerfed? I don't know anything about that, man. What's up, Arif? How are you, my friend? Nomad, what's going on, bro? I don't know. Is this what we're looking at? No, this is speed biometrics. Sure, Gamora, you looking good, Gamora. Keeping it fresh. Let's go look at our selector, man. What all's in here? What all? Oh, look at this. Oh, look at... I don't remember the contents of this thing. I feel like I'm pleasantly surprised looking at this list, or maybe just my expectations were very low. For people who need something out of this, let's go through it, boys. What's good? Nobody needs Moon Knight. No. Barring a Defenders update, that's kind of a no, thank you. No. Destroyer got an upgrade, so if you're into AC stuff and you still need to get Destroyer to Transcended potential, there's an option right there, right? Is that new? Is he new to this? He's new. Yeah, they added some stuff, no? Or am I crazy? Is Chavez in here? Yeah, they added some stuff, didn't they? Yeah. I don't know if she was always here, but Chavez is a good option for a PvP support. Let's go through it. They added some stuff, so yeah, like Destroyer's decent. Bullseye's Bullseye. I don't know if people are still using him. Speed Villain. That is an option for people. He's there. Let's see. Angela, no, not really. She's got a support uni, but I think it's fallen out of the meta completely. I don't think there's any place it's really relevant anymore. Iron Fist is a World Boss Legend unlock, but one for like Mephisto or something. Nothing crazy. Yeah, Bullseye's still meta for Speed Villain, so something to keep in mind. Something for me to keep in mind, honestly, with this selector. Ooh, we actually get to pick something we might kind of need, which is exciting. Hulkbuster's great in AC if you got his uni. Just kidding, most people shouldn't. And he's not great in AC, I'm probably stretching that, but he has value in AC. That I know. I don't want to oversell the Hulkbuster. Nebula, bye. No, Nebula's not really a thing. Giant Man, no, not really. Can't see why you'd want a Giant Man. Not even for unlocks, as far as I know. Sif is a classic, but her, like some of the other older supports, her support is kind of falling off. I don't even know how much I'd recommend her uni for people anymore. A hot take? I don't know if that's a hot take. I don't think so. I think Angela and Sif are kind of busted up at this point. Wasp was great, but pretty easy to get. These are all pretty easy to get, though, eh? Wasp is very easy to get, though. America Chavez for ABL requirements? What? What you talking about? Jessica Jones, Defenders. Otherwise, no. Spider-Man, no. They all get her for free. Weird that this is in here, actually. They ought to, like... I mean, maybe not remove it, but... like, bait, man. Silk, no. Cho, no. Unless you're, like, building them up for the support. What up, Doom? What's going on, man? Moon Knight, we all get for free. Mordo, what? Okay. Caecilius, what? Okay. Weird. I'm not going to try and glean anything from this. Ulik? Ulik? Has this fool always been in here? What is this guy doing? Is this the future value? Yo, what's up, Anke? How you doing, man? Yeah, it's good to see you, bro. Blaze, indeed. Happy holiday if you celebrate, by the way. And many do not, so I won't get too far into that. But there you go. For those of you who do, a little shout out on the 20th of April. Who else we got in here? Medusa, yeah. But seasonal uniform, so What could you, I mean, you'd have access to her gold cost. Doesn't do much without the, so pretty mid Dusa. Moon Girl's just cool. That's all she's really got going for her is she's a neato. Any unlock requirements that I'm missing? Mantis with her newest uniform is like a very kind of like third tier, I think, support. Maybe AC only, let's call it, support for PvP. Beast with his newest uniform gets used in TBA. That's the thing. I'm really just going through these and looking at where they're used and whatever. I can't really rank them. There's too many characters in here now to... Hey, Shadowlands with the gold cost uni. Let's go. The boys are all in here. What's up? These guys always been in here, or did they add some of these guys? I really don't know. I wonder. Oh, the whole gang's here. The gang's all here. Did they just add, like, every... Weird. This list is weird. Now I can't tell if it's just, like... There's plenty of other shop characters that aren't in here. So it's not just, like, all the shop characters. It's a bunch of stuff. Holy smokes. Yeah, it's a long list, man. Buns. Seasonal support is still quite good. Like, it's still meta here and there. And I think you'd use it probably climbing World Boss maybe once or twice. Somewhere. That's a guess, though. I don't know. A lot of stages. So I figure it fits somewhere. Vulture's Buns. Zorg Man is awesome, but sucks. Titania is not good either anymore. You guys remember the Titania? Of course you all do. Some of you do. The Titania... Who was it? Titania... The triple swap combat meta. What was it with the Transcended Potentials? Was it like Valkyrie, Titania, and like Sif or something weird? I don't remember. But you'd like use her in ABX and rotate between Transcended Potential characters, something like that. Scourge sucks. Heimdall stinks. America Chavez is good for PvP. Gets used as a support in Team Battle Arena. You see her in like meta teams, I think, still. I don't want to say she's in meta teams, but I think with certain setups she is. I think I see her around. It's good. Angel is Angel. He's got some use here and there. A seasonal uniform, if I'm not mistaken. But mostly just debuff removal, so maybe not a very hot pick. Domino, just chilling. But yeah, I don't know. She's got PvP value in the last uniform they gave her, so if she does get an upgrade, she might be like a Captain America style, or, you know, Black Widow, Spider-Man kind of PvP with no immortality or revive. Giga Dodge type PvP. What is her arty? Does she have Giga Dodge or anything? What's up, Tarun? Yeah, now she is. Yeah, she stinks. If Team Battle Arena had existed when this uniform came out, her newest uniform, I think it would have been good. Yeah. That is correct, LH. That, like, whatever, model update or whatever from a long time ago. Iron Hammer's not really relevant. Human Torch not really relevant. These boys aren't really cutting it. No. Bishop's newest uni kind of fell. I can't speak to its AC value. I'm sure it has a tiny bit, maybe. I don't know. Maybe Doom can let us know, or someone else if they're in here. Not sure. What's up, G Varoon? What's going on, dude? Earl, what's happening, bro? What's up? Human Torch is like okay for World Boss Legend, but like that's it. So there's just like, if you wanted that, I just can't see getting his uniform, if that makes sense. So I don't know why I wouldn't pick him up. I would go with like someone cool like Mac here, because Scorpion Brand New Day is coming out this summer. And you know he's getting the like Giga Chad meta rework. Oh, I wish. And then Gamora, of course. If you're newer to the game and you're still thinking about becoming a Gamora enjoyer, just keep in mind Luna Snow is going to come in and chop some of that speed hero value. Female hero, right? Value, I think, on ABX. Now, for me, I don't know. We just went through everything. That's kind of a quick summary of everyone in here. I think for me, I like... Let's do this. And by the way, if you're new, and I wasn't new, I had played this game for like 7 years, and I didn't know they added this. You can sort it by upgrade available. So now I'm only looking at the characters that I do not have Transcended Potential, instead of the entire list, including the ones that I do. So Chavez looks good. Like, I just like Chavez because, I don't know. I hadn't thought about picking up her uni. Moon Knight, we all get for free. Everyone has Transcended Potential Moon Knight. Everybody gets the Moon Knight. It's weird that those guys are even in the list, like I was saying. I just can't see building Bullseye. I feel like I'm going to wait. Bullseye is a good option, I think, but because I'm free to play, it's one of those things where I know that we will get another good speed villain soon. And I just have Gwenpool and I want to replace her. And I don't want to replace her with him. And then there's like the, what is it? I pulled up my Alliance Battle Days just for this, just in case. Yeah, it's speed human male. So like theoretically, Moon Knight can cover that day. You see what I'm saying? So like Bullseye for me would only be for speed villain, ABX ABL, to replace Gwenpool on 2 days, one ABX, one ABL. And I just would rather wait for the next speed villain because he's already over a year old, I think. Yeah, a year and some months old, something like that, which isn't that old, but I just don't like it. I don't want to give him a CTP. I also got to think about maybe somebody that I like. We're not short. We're short on CTP. Short as we ever are. What's up, anime? What's going on? What am I missing out on? Lots of stuff, probably. Lots of chat. Anyways, I know this isn't that complex of a decision for me. Really. I'm like torn between Domino's, a pain in the... what do we have her at? Did we get her to tier 2? I think so. So we don't have to worry about her bios, really. Chavez is decent, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to justify picking up her uniform. I like Chavez, and I like that uniform, but I just don't... I don't know if it's like what I need, you know? No one in here gives me a lot of value. Okay, the other thing I got to think about is unlocks for World Boss. I know Iron Fist is one, but like I said, I think it's freaking Mephisto or something like that. Is there anyone else in here that I'm missing that's a World Boss Legend unlock? We know off the top of our headsels. I honestly don't think so. Maybe later, but not early. Not someone I'm stuck on. Yeah, Chavez is decent. For me, I think this is kind of a nothing burger choice, guys. I'm not going to lie, because with all these characters, I'm just realistically not going to get their uniforms. Like maybe, like, okay, so between Destroyer and Chavez, which one is more likely for me to pick up? Oh, that's a tough call. I like Destroyer. So like in my heart of hearts, I would love to build Destroyer for Otherworld Battle and for AC. But I think Chavez actually can bring value for TBA, which is a really big one. Yeah, you'd pick Chavez if not Bullseye. Yeah, exactly. Not to mention what INL said. I like Chavez. Always have. I don't know why. I think she used to kick butt for me in Shadowlands. All right, really quick, since we spent so much time on this stupid selector already, just whichever one you guys like better, whoever you like better. It's not about who's more valuable or whatever, just whoever you think is the cool kid. That's who you vote for, please, and thank you. And we'll get out of here. It's good we talk about this, though, because I know a lot of people are going to have questions about this, so why not? Let's break it down. And we got a bunch of new choices in it, so cool. Yo, what's up, Ron? What's happening, bro? Wow, that's a long name. Let's see. Tuhin Mukherjee? Best choice for a beginner? Probably going to be either, like, Bullseye for Speed Villain, or like Alliance Battle with his newest uniform, or who else, guys? I don't know. I got rid of a bunch of these choices. Am I missing the big ones out of here? This is like the freebie selector, so there's not a lot of great stuff in here. I genuinely think Bullseye for Speed Villain, yeah, or Gamora. I think Bullseye has a little more value right now, like I said, because I think Luna Snow is going to come in and gobble up some of her value here shortly for all the free to plays. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's end this thing, man. That's long enough. It's not a big decision. Looks like we're going with Chavez, boys. Let's go. America. Let's go. Massive upgrade. We are now officially winning at Marvel Future Fight. Let's go. Challenge complete. Dude, that's done. That's done. We'd be knocking those out. Challenge. Hardly even challenging, really, when it comes down to it. Let's go. I don't know about Sif, man, because She is like a support, right? But Sif has fallen off, so keep that in mind. Look at her uniform. It's like 45 boss damage, and there's other characters giving really good supports that everyone like, yeah, gets for free or should be picking up. So I don't know, man. Anyways, let's keep this thing rolling. Where were we? We were just like in the inbox, and then I ran into a Transcended potential selector and derailed the whole stream for like 20 minutes. We'll call it good. Let's get out of there. Let's go into here. We got some team up collections to try and advance. Nice. We are going to try and move X-Force. Let's go. We get them hands in the air. Good stretch. It's early. Come on. Can we get there? Let's go. Nope, not today. Boom. Get out of here with your X-Force. What about you, symbiotes? Boom. Let's go. It's spooky dookie. Let's go, symbiotes. That's nice. Nice. Man, that's really nice. We like that. That's a W. That's a W. All right, there we go. We got our team up collection done. Moving on. I have like 2 things to show you guys today, and I have to remember what they both are. So let me just make sure I do that. Yeah, we got that and that. Okay. Moving on. Let's see what's next. Let's go ahead and do. We're gonna have to do. I gotta remember that special pass. Let's do the events. Let's reroll the cosmic core here. Let's see if we can get another decent reward. Last one, I believe, right? Yeah. Last one here. Let's see what we got. Boom! We got Norn Stones, boys! Bah! Bah! Let's go! Let's go get them. It's the last reward, so we're gonna take it no matter what it is. Doesn't matter what it is, because this is free. No reason to let it go to waste. Let's go get our delicious Norn Stones of Chaos, bro. 1,000. Bro, look out. Getting chaotic in here. Yo, what's up, Wayne? No, I did now. And what's up, Destroyer? What's going on, guys? What'd you say, Wayne? What you got? How you doing, bro? Oh, yeah. That's kind of what we almost did. It's such an inconsequential choice. That's a good point, though. If you don't have a better option, you could just go for a character you have the least advanced, basically, like Wayne said, and get yourself the crystals and levels and stuff for free from the selector. Keep going, man. Keep going. Oh, now you give us the triples. Dude. All right, there we go. This thing's been stinky. If you guys think I'm re-rolling that with crystals, you are new around here, because there is no chance that I am doing that. Yeah, like I said, we went ahead and upgraded Wolverine's elite gear. We are now officially elite. Picked up the dodge that we needed and some max HP. I didn't know between the two, but I do feel like since I'm still struggling for HP on my cards and stuff, HP right now on my account is particularly nice since I am at a deficit. I want to stop here at 121, I think. So, what do we got here? Who else we got? Whose gear? Whose gear could use to be elite-er than it already is? Those gears are pretty elite. I'm not going to lie. So is that one. That one is not elite. Silver Surfers. Very unelite. So is Doctor Strange's not elite. A lot of these aren't very elite. Storms is. Ooh, Ares is not. Carnage is not. Moon Knight is not. What? So you got like Venom. We could do... man, and he did just get that new uniform, and I am thinking about picking it up. We're gonna end up with some crystals, I think, so we're gonna be able to get a few uniforms here. We'll see. It just depends on how things go. I don't know who's really like Strange. I feel bad that I didn't do Doctor Strange's, but Fury for more support value. I like that. If you were talking to me, if that's funny. I don't know if you were answering someone else's question or not. We could do like Venom or Ares, just unlock it and start moving it up. Is there someone more like cool than oh, I could do Ghost Rider. We could do Ghost Rider. For Agreed, outside of Sentry and Wolverine and Null. Maybe Ghost Rider. I'm hearing some things about Greed's being decent since his damage potential seems to be important in PvP. But I do, I'm a judgment enjoyer for Ghost Rider. I don't know that that's the best or not, but I just like this well-rounded build on him that works in PvP, works in PvE, works for striking. Yeah, thank you. Strife can work, I think, with Agreed. You can put one on Magic or Carnage, but they're pretty, particularly Magic at this point feels pretty, but yeah. Give me just a second. I got to do something really quick. Super important. Looked all over. I just like tapped out. I was like, I don't know. It's gone. It's out in the chicken coop or something like that. It didn't really matter. I was just curious, so I wasn't like panicked about it. It was just funny. It's like nowhere to be found. Anyways, gotta say good morning to my wife. I like her. Let's see here. So elite gear. I don't know, man. Let's go with Ghost Rider. Is that crazy? Doesn't really matter. We're at a point here where it doesn't. It's either Venom or Ghost Rider. Man, you guys are gonna be making my decisions today. Who's eliter? Is it eliter or elitier? It's neither, by the way. I like elitier. I went with eliter, but elitier is. Yeah, because these guys are all done, and she's done, and I don't want to do Strange, and now Wolverine's done, and I ain't doing hers, and I ain't doing his. She's done. Man, we're pretty elite for just some free-to-play bums, I feel like. I don't know. You guys ever feel that way? Like you're just kind of elite for a free-to-play? It's rare, but it happens. Good one. All right, Ghost Rider it is. Let's go. Sounds like he is going to be just that much more elite moving forward. Let's freaking go. Bam! That sword is bony, boys. Whew. Bony old sword. And then I think we do have to go like that. But you know what? You earned it, Ghost Rider. You earned it. There you go. And we're going to take it, you know, one step at a time because we're working through the pass. We might as well just use this elite gear for our upgrades over the next couple days. Oops. Can you imagine how many people unlock these, upgrade them, and are like, boom, I got the power. And then they just forget to, like, go in here and actually get the power. I could see that. What? I wonder if I should. Wonder what I should go for here. What are we thinking, man? Urikai, what's up? Sentry Unit or Null? Don't have artifact. Do you have Agent Venom in his artifact in his uniform? Because if not, Sentry is a much easier build, especially for newer accounts. I would highly suggest Sentry over Null. HP? Think so? Yeah, just for PvP. Keep boy alive. I don't really care either. Anything is great. Doesn't matter. I think I want to just give him like element damage, man. Yeah, because I'm thinking attack. Yeah, I was thinking attack, like volume meter stats, because you're kind of leaning on his ability to do burst damage in PvP. Like if I had a 6-star artifact and attack, it doesn't really matter, man. It's no big deal. But like here, I'm gonna go element damage. Plus, I use him in PvE, so whatever. No big deal. Oh, I didn't. Nice, I did. Sure, man. Let's go with that. We use them for world boss. We use them for striking. I use them all over the place. So good to have high attack. There's always chat delay, Wayne. Yeah, and I don't know if it's better or worse sometimes for you guys. All I know is that it does exist, and it's more obvious on your end. I can tell how bad it is when I ask you guys a question or I ask about something, and then there's, you know, it takes like 30 seconds before answers start coming. What's up, Geo Dude? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Christoph, what's up? Hey, awesome. Glad they're helping you out, man. Get out of here. A lot of info up front. Nice. Nice. Getting null down. Let's go. All right, man. Let's keep rolling here. We're gonna get on to sort of like the topic of the day. You thought we were done yapping. Oh no, we're just getting started. Did we get through all the events just to be sure? Oh, and yeah, make sure you collect your last token, man. Make sure you guys got your 11 crystal tickets. That's it, and finish up your bonus missions. And yeah, so I'm gonna jump over to sort of some screenshots here, and I hope. Yeah, I'm not going to credit the person that took these because I didn't ask them. That's the only reason. I would imagine they don't care at all since they posted them publicly. But I want to show you guys this and I want to break it down and talk about it. So let's see. I think I got it queued up here. Yeah. Okay, so ranked battle just finished, right? Here, maybe I can even... hello. Ranked battle just finished, right? And this, I believe, is the guy who took #1 in ranked battle for this Venom ranked battle here, right? And I'm not trying to like pick on this person. That's not the point. The point, you'll get the point as we move through this. But, you know, please, like, be respectful of this person or blah, blah, whatever. Or don't. I don't care, actually. I mean, I do care. Don't be mean. But this is egregious, what we're about to look at here. So this is their account. You can see they got 136 on the agent level. We go this way. Yep. So you can see here, they got 19.9 million points. And our boy, like AB Superstar or whatever, got 14 million. Okay, so this is 100% clearly hacking. And I don't know if Netmarble is making this right. I don't know if they are banning this person and giving the rank 1 rewards. You know, I'm moving all the rewards down or whatever, but they need to be because this is terrible. And I love this game and I love this community. And I don't do myself any favors by putting spotlights on bad things going on in this game, but I don't want to be like that. This is really bad and they need to fix this. This affects the people at the very top of this game that spend the most money. These are the people that in massive part or on the whole, keep this game alive. You could make an argument that obviously without whales, there is no game like this, period, right? So that's the people that are affected by this the most. Me, who's getting in the top 10%, it doesn't matter. But for them, this matters. And for the community, this matters. So thank you to the person who posted these so that they were brought to my attention because I wouldn't have noticed. And B, all I know to do about this is what I plan to do about this. And that is, hopefully, I don't have this queued up because I did all this in a rush before the stream. So bear with me here, guys. We're going to jump over here. I just got to swap this over. And I should have right here. Yeah. Yeah. Well, here we are, boyos, on the forums. Here's me writing a post. Hackers taking #1 spots. Please address. Here, you know what? I believe this is a urgent issue. Let's even look. This is how much I mean it. Please address. Yo, what's going on, Netmarble? Gray here, and today I wanted to talk to you about hackers in your game. This is the second ranked battle in a row that an obvious hacker has taken the #1 rewards. This is completely unacceptable, and I hope you, #1, make the players who are robbed from the #1 spot whole, and #2, find ways to protect competitive, I don't think that's spelled right, game modes from cheaters more effectively. I believe this is a massive threat to your game and should be taken very seriously. Thanks a ton, Gray. Here's some screenshots. The reason we're talking about this on stream. Sure, how do I do that? Alert. I'm an alarmist. Please address. Seriously. And the reason we're looking at this on stream, guys, if you can go give this some support, bump this up. Spread it in Discords, whatever. I just want them to see this. They need to deal with this. This kind of stuff cannot be happening. It is awful. It looks so bad, and it is so obvious and egregious. One more thing to tell you about this, and I'm not going to name the person or the channel or anything like that, because though I want the spotlight on this, I don't want people to be like bullied into oblivion, even if they are bunsholes. Somebody literally posted a video of them taking the #1 spot in the last ranked battle. They were the person with the agent name, I believe, and they posted a video on YouTube of them doing it and claiming like they were pushing the boundaries of the game or something. Yeah, you're hacking and you're ruining everyone else's good time. That sucks. This kind of stuff bothers me. Anyways, I'm gonna try and stop just rambling, but that's 2 in a row. And the other one, like I said, was displayed on YouTube in a video. So, for real. I should put that in here too. Last ranked battle, the hacker literally posted a video of themselves doing it. There we go. All right. Hopefully that's enough. This is pretty clear what they need to do and what they need to deal with. There's the screenshots. I think I got it. I don't get flare. That's too bad. Suggestions, I thought was where I put it. And there we go. So go ahead. If you guys want to, jump over there, blow that up, try and get it to some support, because that's just really gross. And I like this game, and I like you guys, so I want them to take care of it. All right, let's keep rolling, guys, because there ain't much more to say about that besides, yeah, bump that forum post and shine the spotlight on it, and I hope they fix it. A lot of times these people get banned, but what's that about mention YouTube? Oh, on the forum post? That it was actually a YouTube video? Sure. I don't know if that makes a difference, but very easy to change. So there you go. It might, actually, because it probably breaks terms of service or something. Anyways, there we go. That is all situated. Awesome. All done. Let's get back into more pleasant stuff, right, than that, but very important to talk about. All right, guys, what else is going on today? We are doing account help today. We're going to do a bunch of that. We are almost there on boost points. We have way too much energy. Let's go ahead and pop off some of these. Hopefully we get some emblem data. I mean, we got some data. So there's that. I didn't have to hope. That. Can you full miss? Can you full miss? That'll be wild, bro. Just no data whatsoever. Because I know you can get, you know, hits with no data, right? So, huh? Hey, thanks, Capone, man. Appreciate it, bro. It's good to see you, man. All right. And let's just do like a world boss whilst we wait. What do we got today? The toe. Peace out. So, where are we even at here? Oh, was I wrong about Iron Fist? Where's he at, man? I don't even... this is Morbius. Which we can do, by the way. It just like... Do I want to use a Mega Tier 2 ticket to push past Stage 30? Morbius. Morbius. Stage 30 Morbius. Thanks, Wayne. Here, I'll pin that, bro. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. I should have done that, too. Good thinking, man. All right. So, don't care about that. Is Iron Fist... Are you guys telling me? Is he level 10? Why was he in my list? Am I tripping? Was he not in the list after I sorted it by... Do we have Iron Fist Transcended? We do, don't we? You don't need him anymore. I'm tripping. Bro, you don't even need him anymore. The game has changed. You only need him to be tier 2. Someone said that earlier. Anywho, so yeah, you don't have to worry about that. It's only the World Boss Legend Plus guys that you gotta worry about. So shoot. Oh man. Yeah, but you still gotta get him to tier 2, right? Yeah. You can't stick 6-star. We wish. I'm like, could it be Morbin time? Nah, it's not. It's not Morbin time. It's stage 9 Thanos time. What time it is? Bing bong. What's up, Thanos? Oh. What's that, Spider? What's up, Spider? How you doing, man? What's up, Pokemaster? We talked about the Selector, if you want to back it up. We talked about it at length, honestly, for way too long. But yeah, Bullseye is a good one for some people. Gamora, even though, but again, with Gamora, Lunar Snow is coming at some point, either tomorrow in a week, probably a week, and she'll eat some of Gamora's value. Something to keep in mind. But the supports, yeah, the supports you can get out of there aren't as appealing as they used to be with Angela and Sif. Sif used to be like one of the go-to choices out of there, but at this point, like I said, I don't even know if her uniform is a great suggestion for a pickup for most accounts. She's just not as good as a lot of other supports. I should actually use my attacks. Help. Trust. Oh, shoot, there it is. There's the cage. Bum, bum. I'm gonna miss Thor's, like, I like this uni. Oh, I'm being bad. We're gonna die for it. Oh, no. All right, Hulk, take us there. Just kidding. I could have told you that was gonna happen. Yes, so she'll have 1 day, Liam. She'll have, yeah, I think it's just 1 day for Gamora, right? Just the ABX, or is there an ABL day too? No, just ABX, right? Just the one ABX day? One lonely ABX day. Yeah, that's it, man. Alien female is what she will be holding down. There we go. Yeah. There'll be tons of guides for this kind of stuff starting tomorrow. And I'm really trying to wrap this crystal guide up. I want it out tomorrow. That's my hope. See what happens. I think I'm going to have some time today to wrap it up. And just got to get it, finish getting it recorded, and I'll be good. That was so bad. I got distracted. All right, I got distracted. Fool me twice, I can't get fooled again. Let's go. Like slingshotted me across the arena there. That was pretty weird. Ooh, look at all those juicy procs. Yum yum. Sustaining a lot of damage there, Thor. I knew you were gonna do that. You boobaroo. Guy starts hitting hard, man. What can you say? Starts winding up. Get him, Wolverine. Get him. Kersnicket go the claws. As we all know. Yeah. Goodbye. Slam. Let's go, Hulk. Let's go. Oh, I don't know, Ruben. That's a good question, man. I would have to learn quite a bit to tell you. I know a little bit about instinct stats, but I am not confident enough in how they work, like how they're applied and where they work, or how effective they are in various places, to make a full-on guide about it yet, to be honest with you. Full transparency. Have to go learn a bunch of stuff. And I'm going to be, being completely honest, speaking of transparency, I'm going to be tired and like busy through the anniversary because it's tough. It's like a lot of work, a lot of stuff. It's a lot of fun too, but like between just playing the game and like getting, managing all the events and doing everything everyone else is doing, and then the live streams, and hopefully getting some content out during the anniversary, it gets a little dicey. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Liam. Appreciate that, man. And I appreciate all the people in that help channel, too, helping people out. I try to say it often. It means a lot to me, genuinely. People helping each other out like that. It's nice to have a place where you can actually go get some help. Because, yeah, it's limited what we can do on stream. I can't just sit here and do account help all day, every day. My brains will fall out. I will hate everything in the world. And I don't think that many people would watch my channel. I think they'd come get their account reviewed, and then they'd peace out. And then most of the people that hang out would be like, this is really boring. That's what I think. Run, Storm, run! Oh, it's awesome. No, I don't think so. I don't think he does get the buff from Nick Fury. Nope, because he is a villain in that uniform. He's just filling a slot. There's no particular reason Hulk is on that team. If I remember, I think I put him in there because I said Hulk and Thor would be friends. That was my, like, reasoning for that, so. Seems reasonable, right? Woo. Cooked him. Hey, no problem, Ivan. No problem at all. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Oh, Storm, you just taking over? You just gonna play? All right, we're doing auto play World Boss Legend today, huh? Aye, Storm, you're gonna do the same thing. And yeah, I'm blaming you guys, not me. It's not some mistake I'm making, just standing in all the boss's attacks. Psh, ridiculous accusation. Little books. I swear, we're gonna end up with 50 of these. The Universal Titans records, here we go. That's how, see, I know, exactly, confirmed. That's how we know they're friends. That's how we know they're pals. Well, it's not that I don't like you, Destroyer. It's that I'm playing a video game, so it's hard, man. Second gear for Ghost. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. You're asking the wrong guy, dude. You think I'm gonna spend 1,000 crystals to maybe some? Okay, let me regale you with a story. We'll play Mephisto because I'm likely to die whilst I regale. So if a character was put into the game, Gore maybe is a bad example. I don't know. I don't think he has had a lot of PvE value in his kit. But let's just say Gore was put into the game. And similar to Mephisto, Gore was a monster in PvP and covering like 2 to 3 days in Alliance battle with good scores. At that point, you can ask yourself, does it make more sense for me to just buy the one uni, give it 2 CTPs to cover all of this territory? Yeah, probably. And I, as a free-to-play, might even do that at that point, because at that point, and with certain characters, you're kind of doing that. Is Ghost Rider one of them? Not in my opinion. He's a good choice, but that means you've got 1,000 crystals lying around, you know, to give Ghost Rider a second CTP. I don't think he's that guy. That's what I'm trying to say. That you're going to get that much value out of having 2 CTPs on it. You will get some, potentially. But it's not like Mephisto, where you can actually... And I would say Mephisto is probably a much better option. I don't know that for sure, man. I'm kind of just... That makes sense to me, though, right? Because you can actually get reasonable PvP value out of your Mephisto. You can get... That's the problem with Mephisto, is you can get PvP value out of him without a PvP build. So I would want the character that's the other way around. The character that needs a PvP build, but if you're able to give them a PvE CTP, they can do like crazy stuff. Then I would be like super into it. Now I'm just like story time, like I said. The answer, frankly, is kind of like, not for me, maybe for Ghost Rider. For some people, sure, but I feel like that's a pretty rich move. No, sure, Kronos, sure. I love that people think that like who I actually am is somebody who doesn't know how that sounded. You guys think I maybe did that on purpose, yeah? Like that was the whole joke? Let's go. Oh, it was funny. I just loved the comment on it. It cracked me up, dude. I was like, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. And don't act like you wouldn't equip a second CTP slot on Alex if you had him in the game. Give me a break, bro. You'd equip that stuff so fast, so hard. All right, Ghost Rider. Speaking of Ghost Rider, go ahead and let's go ahead and ride the ghost instead of Alex. Let's go. That was probably one of the edgier jokes we've ever made on the channel. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Kronos, what are you doing to me, bro? What are you doing? So I probably won't choose it tomorrow, Agni. I'll hold off and wait. Cheesy Boys, like, would not even unlock. No, not even worth the premium bio subscription. No. We're gonna pass. Dun-dun-dun. Good times. I even say bad words sometimes, you guys, when I'm not live streaming. Yeah, that's right. I know that's hard to believe, but every once in a while, man, I let them rip. I'll just say something naughty. A couple of you guys have hung out with me in voice chat. You know what I'm talking about. Not that we're acting, we're creating a specific atmosphere. Like, genuinely true, by the way. I'm trying to do. Keep it kind of clean, man. Oh, I didn't do the thing. Haha, we got it. I didn't really get it. It was a bad fuck. Duh. Commands of the Black Order. Yikes. Yeah, there we go. Haha. I got you, Thanos. Got you, bro. Megazord Alex, let's go, dude. I actually watched some of the of Power Rangers, so the original series that released in the US, right? Which I guess, yeah, is the original Power Rangers. Power Rangers. I actually went back and watched some, and man, that stuff cracks me up. Talk about a time capsule. Absolutely fascinating to watch that stuff. It's great, man. If you're like younger and you get a chance, go back and watch that. If you like see it on Netflix and you're scrolling by and you've never like ever caught an episode of the original Power Rangers, go check that out. It's truly iconic. So dorky, bro. It is like peak doofuses. Peak doofy. Is it doofy if it's plural? All 5 of them or whatever. All right, boys. We got one more. I feel like we haven't really stopped playing. I mean, we're being silly, but more to go. All right. Oh, yeah, we used null, and it was nice. It was nice. I remember that. You will. That's the idea, Kronos. It's so cringe. It's so good, bro. Truly. I love it. I could only take so much, but it was pretty funny. Yo, what's up, Maxing? What's going on, dude? Ready to spend? I'm ready, bro. Dude, can't wait to get over this hump. Been waiting to spend these crystals for 6 months or whatever. We did buy Kang in the. Oh, excuse me. Whoa, Thumb. Where are you going? We did buy Kang without the 50% discount. That is true. That happened. is my co-op? I wonder what it's giving me. I can't see which skill it is. 4 or the 5 or something. Interfering with, like... Go, Magic, go! Woo! That devastating Magic Striker attack. Like nothing. What? In fact, who was that? Surfer? Why does my Silver Surfer have freaking magic equipped as a striker? No, you better get out of there, bro. You want to answer that, Norin? Do you have an answer for that? That is pretty... Ooh. I like how I hold my characters accountable for my mistakes. Clearly Silver Surfer causing problems on purpose. Oh, owie. That hurts. That was immortality, I believe, right there. Alright, I should focus a little bit. Well, I generally would say Agni, Mephisto, and Sentry are better choices because earlier accounts are less likely to have all the sort of support that Null needs. You're less likely to have Agent Venom's artifact, Agent Venom's uniform, all that stuff, and Sentry kind of just needs Sentry. And Mephisto is just really, really like the best PvE character in the game. So if you are... I don't know, it's a tough choice between those two, Sentry and Mephisto, and I think there's like 2 schools of thought. I think people feel differently about it. I think I fall in the camp of feeling like getting Sentry to push for crystals in PvP as soon as possible is great. So I would tend to go that way. Alliance Battle is very important, but on an early account, you're less likely to score, even with Mephisto, those really high scores that are going to get you like you won't be getting tier 4 materials or like, you know, a lot of the team up tokens and stuff early on, so you may find more value from Sentry first. But Mephisto also can work in PvP. I don't know about timeline battle, right? It's gonna be, And again, like, yeah, if you don't have anyone else to go with your Mephisto, I don't think relying on Mephisto to carry an account in PvP is gonna feel good, especially with a PvE build. A lot of words to say Sentry. A lot of words to say Sentry. Well, Mephisto's really easy to unlock, but he just is, yeah, definitely PvE focused for the most part. So I don't think he's a carrier account. Miss BS, are you talking about the Luna and Moon Knight uniforms? Because I'm going with probably not. I'm trying to kind of spread that expectation just to avoid, like, you know. Alex, I will say, people mentioned this. Alex mentioned this way back when we saw this at first. He was like, this is looking like it's going to extend an extra week. And it looks like that's the case, so we'll see what's happening. At some point, Tarun, yes, and I believe I've still got you written down, bro. Yeah, I got a couple accounts. Looks like a total of 3, I think, that are already on a secret, super secret Heidi list that no one can get onto. There is 0 way. No way. Are you leaving? We're kung fu fighting. Have a good one, honey. All right, guys. So we got a couple more things to do though before we get into account help. Boom. Let's go. Let's do them. All right, we need the splash book, boyos. We need it. So let's go get it. That means I'm only going to do 1 run on stream today because I'm going to do like 3 runs. What as many runs as it takes to get the blast book. I can. I don't think I am going to pick up Bullseye Pokemaster. Not for me. I don't think. I am curious, like, you know me, like the eternal optimist. I'm trying to keep things you know, focus on positive stuff. I'm hoping they bring some crazy events. We still don't really like know what we're getting, and again, I'm keeping my expectations low, but I hope we see some good stuff. Did I invite everybody? I think so. I don't know. Did I? Sorry if I'm spamming you. I swear I just did this. Maybe no one wants to come play, and that's totally fine. I didn't mean to spam me twice. Sometimes I legitimately can't remember what I did 30 seconds ago. Whoa! That is quite the name. We'll call you Ravish. How's that? Ravishon? How's that? What's up, dude? I think Bullseye is good. Yeah. And given that, like, other choices are like, how's Ares in World Boss Legend Plus? It's hard for me to say because my account is really low on physical attack. I don't think he's, like, exceptional at all. I don't think he's terrible either, but I don't think he's going to be great. Oh, dang. What was I going to say? Oh, about Bullseye? Is that what we were talking about? All the other good options are, like, niche stuff. Like, Chavez and stuff isn't for new accounts necessarily, right? You wouldn't want that, so... Probably. Gamora, Bullseye. I think the supports are slipping. Like I said, I think Sif and Angela are suspect unless I'm crazy. And I probably wouldn't rush them, especially as a new player, right? You're going to be focused on other supports as a new player, like Shuri, Nick Fury, Coulson, Baku. I'm going to Daiku. Oh, boy. Might get double tapped here. Let's see what happens. Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah. That's going to be bad. Yeah, we got a Venom. Take it away, Venom. Carry me. Carry me home. Valkyrie. Ghost Panther. All those guys. Thank you for the carry, boyos. Or boyo. I don't know. I think it's just our Venom taking us all the way home. Here we're gonna survive. Oh, we're gonna die! Almost, man. We were so close. Thanks for the carry, Venom guy. Whoever that was. You saved the day. Whoa, Gene. Knock that off. Startling. Yeah, I'll wait for more boost points to do more of those. Got our world boss done. I'm just gonna make this quick. Let's go ahead and jump into Alliance battle. Did that dog boot? Oh yeah, you guys can still hear her. What is she screaming about? Oh, it didn't start. Oh boy. All right. Now that is under control-ish. Hey, remember that one time Silver Surfer had, like, magic as a striker? We should fix that. Yeah, I love that skill, Cheesy boy. It's one of my personal faves, too. Oh man, I'm hoping we hit 20k crystals, just raw crystals, and then we'll hopefully have a leftover, I got a couple, 1,000 or 2 leftover crystals maybe at the end of the anniversary. I'm hoping that we can save either for the next big thing or for epic quests later. What's up, Sing? What's going on? What's up, man, on the Wally? What's going on, dude? Dude, what's up, Danger Dave? I hope I did. I didn't check. Let's go see. Boom. 11 tickets. Let's go. Sir. 11 tickets. The number that we should have. All right. What are we doing here? Black cat? For a co-op? Yeah. Ugh. Gross. Gross. Loki for this and hissin'. Yeah. Old Gwenpool day. Speed villain, huh? Alright. Oh, gosh. I'm not ready for this, man. I ain't ready for this. I never am. What do we got here? Blast Hero, huh? That's still. Alright. Let's go. I don't remember how to play her. Something. I'll figure it out. Takes a couple starts. We'll figure it out. You'd think after like a year of doing this, I'd remember how, but I genuinely don't. Oops. Delay. Oh! Messed that up and I missed the 3. Not good. That means I missed a full tier 3. That sucks, dude. Not good. Should start over, but we're just gonna keep rocking it. Let's go. It's ABX, baby. Who gives a shoot? Do you plan on ever jumping to the center here, bro? Oh, okay. I was checking. I'm not saying you have to, but I just figured at some point you might want to go to the center and yell, because I thought that was your thing, but I don't know, man. Such a bad order. I know. Okay, yeah, I thought you might do something like that. Whatever, dude. Oh, that was some wonky rotation. So bad. Score. No. Oh no, that one creep bricked us. Oh, that guy. That one dude, man, killed us. Bro, my small tier 3 material chest. Later, that's pretty funny. That one guy, that one creep might have cost us that tier 3 material chest. Pretty funny. Oh, I hate playing Gwenpool, man. It took me forever to realize that not only am I bad at it, but my account is... And it's something I knew the whole time. I just didn't like internalize how much it was affecting my gameplay. My physical attack is like 40-something% lower than my energy attack. So it just like hurts, man. Hurts. That was actually a really good score increase for us on a bad run. It makes me wonder what the heck I was doing last last month. All right, let's go, man. Let's just keep rolling. We got Storm. It's the Storm. All right. Do we use... Not Loki, right? No. We use Ghost Rider. To cancel? Yeah, I shock. Also, before I forget... Also, because I will forget. Get Out of here, Magic. Goodbye. Wolverine or bust. All right. There we go. And I believe we can use striker support here. All that stuff. Good. Is it harder to play IBX on PC than on a mobile? I don't know. Honestly. I've been playing on my PC now for like well over a year, so I can't even play on a phone. I don't know how to anymore. I'm so bad at it, I couldn't even make the comparison. For what? For Gwenpool? I don't know. I'm bad at her rotation still, like really bad, and it confuses me, but I spent a lot of time working on it to try and get the timing down on that delay on the 5, and I still screw it up constantly. I don't know. Finding a rotation that feels good, man. And for me, honestly, Loki. How much of that score genuinely was just Loki popping off? So there you go. All right, let's give Storm a chance here. Give her a day in court. Why don't you just take one? Why don't you just take one? So it was on stream yesterday, right? That somebody mentioned the like support obelisk idea. I love that idea. I think that's so smart. I didn't even put anything on him. I didn't have a striker that made any sense. All right. Anyone? So it'll stop giving me that pop-up. Oh, yeah. No. What are you, co-op 2 or 2 co-op? Co-op 2? Co-op 2, 3, 5, 4, 1, blah, blah, blah. Go. Move. Move, please. Ducked out of the way there. That would have been smart. Oh, I'm so bricked here. Screwed. It's like start over right there. So bad. What did we decide? Yeah, you want to like unload that tier 3. Yeah, because otherwise stuff gets really dicey there. Let's see, this is, we can do one start over. That was decent. I mean, like, a lot of mistakes. Well, let's try that again. And we're just going to get through Alliance Battle, and then, I don't know, I don't have much more besides account help, and we'll do a bunch, like I promised. So there you go. Yeah, someone mentioned that. I have no idea. I know. I got nothing on that. I don't know what people are talking about. Oops, the co-op did not fire off. Gotta have the co-op. Oh. Yeah, you said that, LH. I know, man. I really struggle to, like, rework that whole... Let's see. So... I don't know, man. Plus, well, yeah, we'll see. But what I need to do is, not have Scott coming in and striking. Because he's screwing up my co-op. And that was why that off. That's what's going on. I can't hit the co-op because Scott is coming in and striking. Take Wolverine. And so, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Someone mentioned, but I don't know what they're talking about yet, so. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be hard to like adjust what I'm doing on the fly. And plus you have to delay the 3. That seems weird. Any long streams coming? Yeah, I'll do a members only stream this coming Friday. Like an after party, and then longest ones we do. Oh, yeah. And then like a super stream, yes, towards the end of the anniversary on the 1st of what did we decide? So the events start here on the 1st of May. We're gonna have a super stream. So in almost 2 weeks, like a week and 4 days. I think that's what we decided. Even though that leaves a couple more days till the end of the anniversary event, I still think that's a good day to do it. So what we will do, and then I'll be able to have the next day off. Nice. Okay, so we're doing, you want to do like 3 delay co-op, 5-4, 1-2. No, not tomorrow. No. I gotta wait. I gotta save everything. I don't do, oh, no. We gotta, you gotta hoard everything and then do it all at once. Yeah, but no, the problem is LH, no. So, okay. What's going to happen if you do that, man, is the co-op's not going to land in the first light phase. Unless I push the light phase way back. So maybe that's the ticket. That probably is the ticket. All right, let's see. That's a lot to change, though, on stream. That's the kind of stuff I got to work on off stream. Yeah, and I needed to do 2-1. No, that'll work. He's going to dash at me. What? Now my cooldowns are all messed up. Which actually, though, it's crazy how that works, man. Yeah, that's a pretty big difference. That's a pretty big difference, dude. Nice. Nice. I'm just going to keep rolling because that was a big score increase, but it'd be even better if I had done that correctly. Like, smooth. I got my rotation all messed up. Oh no, my light. I screwed up. Let's try it again. Yeah, that's a pretty sizable score increase, getting that, the buffs. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I just had to, like, play it out. It fits in nice, actually. It fits in better. It is the way. It's just hard to adjust on stream, is really what I'm complaining about. And yeah, you can just manually go behind him. Slow and sloppy, but we got it. Not optimal, but it's all right. So this is where this tier 3 needs to play all the way out. Slam, 1-2. Then you can, like, grab the light, 3, 5, 4, 1, 2. Right? And then 1, 2. 3, 0, 5, 4, 6. Bam, 1, 2. Co-op. 3, 5, 4, Ghost Rider, 1, 2. Bam! Almost 1 million more points. Let's go. Not 1 million, but more points. Quite a bit more. Did I get the light? Yeah, we got it. Move! Oh boy. Whoa! Sneaky zippy storm there. I should be switching to the other side. I'm also getting hit a lot unnecessarily. Like here, I need to start flipping to the other side with the 1. Should have waited to grab that. We're gonna be okay. Nope, we didn't even get the extra lightning. Rough. Rough stuff. So could have been much higher even still. Try and just get that 5 in there before the timer runs out. Nope. I can get 12. I gotta clean that up, but nice. Thanks, LH. That's a good tip. It's crazy how scoring works out. And that last light phase fell apart. Like the whole end of that run fell apart. And definitely need like, I don't know where I picked up the like 1-2 thing to stay in place. That's good. But like sometimes you really want to be like dipping through the boss a lot. I think I'm taking a lot of hits that I don't need to be taking. Mighty competition on Storm for CTP. We get better than that, I think. Yeah, we cleared 12 mil last month. Do one more, just for fun. See if we can get. That last light phase was ugly. Yo, what up, Billy? All right, bro. Jump you to the other side there, but maybe the Ghost Rider, but that's okay. Like there, it's nice to stay in place. Here, it's nice to stay in place. But then, like here, what the other side? Better. Should have gone to the other side there, too. How that compares. I don't know how I screwed that up. I don't know how my rotation got all messed up. I don't even know. That's gonna be messed up. Tell you what. That was really weird with that 16 up there. I think I took too long. Yep. Just too long. Go under 3, 0, 5, 4, 1, 2. Yeah. Picked up the light a little too late. Go off 3, 5, 6. Oh! 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 Let's go! I got no idea, man. Get us out of here quick. Bunch of noobs, bro. Messages? Message. It feels like yearly gameplay. Yeah, dude. 3 delay cancel 546. Try doing 3 delay cancel 5416. Sure. Do you actually get some extra hits in weaving in the 1? That shouldn't be that hard, actually. Something I'm kind of used to. I just didn't. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah. Gotta get that. That 12 mils, the, yeah, that's the big one. Like, we really want to try and get there on as many characters as possible. Then after that, it's going to be the arduous climb to 16. And, of course, 18. Someday. Lucky. Brilliance and stuff. All right. Let me look through everything. Make sure we got it all wrapped up. I think we got everything. We rolled our Cosmic Core. Yeah, not much else. Bonus missions are done. We claimed everything. Ranked battle is complete. We did get 100 crystals, by the way. We ranked in the top 10% for that. If anyone was wondering, let's grab all these. There we go. Extra Godstone, nice. And then, yeah, Team Battle Arena, which I gotta wait. Oh, no, don't talk to me about Team Battle Arena. Oh, boy, it's bad. It's real bad. It's so bad. Okay, I think we're good, man. I don't think there's much else for us to get into here. We talked about the Selector, talked about cheating. Let's go ahead and grab these rewards here, see what we get. And we'll jump into account help, man. And we'll just do like at least an hour straight of account help. I got a little bit of time, so. I do have a couple accounts here we're going to look at really quick, and then I'll grab some more for us to peruse. And not what we need, but MBO tokens are nice. All right. Let's go. Let's see who's on my little list here. Cool Caden, who is that? Are you here? Who dat? Who dat is? Also, Tarun, what's your IGN again? Hit me with that IGN if you're here. Also, Billy, yeah, I got you, bro. I owe you one. Straight up, I stole your ghost. Boom. The least I can do. Let's go. Hey, nice. Cads, that's you, bro? All right, let's get it done. Nice, man. All right, we'll do that one first. Yeah, I got a couple here, guys, from people that have been waiting for a really long time. So I'm going to get through those really quick, and then we will grab some more. Really fast, before we get started doing these account reviews, it helps me if people can, like, try and glean some stuff from other account reviews and not just wait for their turn. I know that, like, part of this totally is just about you, and that's fine. But there's a lot of stuff I repeat over and over again. So if you can pick stuff up, just in general, that's good. And also, if you can have, like, some questions for me, like specific questions that you have, it just helps guide the whole thing. So there you go. All I got to say about that. All right, let's go. 126 on the badge. I hear that's high enough to get #1 in ranked battle. So I expect #1 in ranked battle from you. I'm kidding. All right, let's see here. Swords are looking decent for where we're at. Just make sure you're doing Otherworld battle. You got a lot of 3 gems here to, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 gem swords. Definitely want to try and take care of that. So just make sure you're cleaning out Otherworld battle challenges and running your Otherworld battle every day. Don't forget to do that. Oh, check. I didn't see any cooldown. Yeah, no cooldown. Yeah, which is totally fine. See what kind of numbers we have. These are all pretty good P cards. I think you're gonna not regret, but you may want to replace Black Panther in the future. There's a possibility. Because once you start getting Spider-Man, Black Panther, and Cable on your set, you're unable to get things like Ghost Rider. They're taking up spaces for like 20% all attack procs, right? So you probably want Ghost Rider here. And to be honest, you could just go with Guardians, Ghost Rider, Black Panther, White Fox, Spider-Man. They're all good cards, but you need Luna, right? You have Luna. Yeah, right. And you've already got her crafted some of the way. Okay, so you're gonna get a discount. Nice, it gives you the cooldown and ignore defense here early on, which you really need. So maybe just finish crafting Luna, hope you get some Pierce. It's like the Pierce, ignore defense, attack speed, crit rate on this card is competitive with this card. Depending on what you want to do with the future cards in the future, you may want to just replace this with Luna before you craft any stars, because crafting stars on this will make it more expensive to remove. You could just put Luna here and then plan for something like Ghost Rider here. And if you put Ghost Rider here, you have a very high quality PvE set of cards. You won't have any HP procs, but you'll have the 20% energy attack proc, 20% all attack proc, 20% physical attack proc, and then 2 really good support cards for PvE. Take it easy, Kronos. Thanks so much for hanging out, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, also, that's a good question. Yeah, 6K crystals. That's part of what's going. Actually, I'm addressing that in the video I'm making. Multiverse Saga, when you only have 6,000 crystals, just you need to be able to buy a couple unis, probably 2. Yeah, you should look at Multiverse Saga, but It's not exciting for the most part for a lot of people. You do get a CTP selector right out the gate. You get Franklin Richards 6-star. So you get some stuff. But it's just the emblems that are so good. Take it easy, Vickety Backety. Take it easy, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, you'll probably get about 2K more, right? So that's like 3K. No, your cards are not horrible. Your cards are actually quite good. Like I said, this is a fantastic card. Fantastic card. Very good card. Don't be fooled. Spider-Man's good. It's just people often chase the HP procs and stuff. If you want HP procs, if you want to go for a hybrid set, just like put Luna here. Keep your eyes peeled for like Marvel Zombies or New Avengers #9, I guess. And you could put it here. And then further down the road, you'd probably replace this with Ghost Rider or the other HP proc. It's up to you, though. That's why I'm telling you, they're not bad. They're just not hybridized for PvP. So this, if you replace this with Luna and get Ghost Rider, this would be an awesome PvE set of cards. It just won't be amazing in PvP. That's all I'm saying. If you want some of that PvP flavor, you got to watch out for the HP procs on New Avengers #9 and Marvel Zombies. And wiggle those in there, right? As far as the stars you have rolled, Dodge Blue is great. You can lock that one. And Crit Rate Blue is also good. So you could lock both of those stats if you card. This one, Dodge is great. Crowd Control Time Down is good as long as you get the Ignore Defense elsewhere. So just watch your Ignore Defense, and when you re-roll this, you might actually be able to just lock Dodge and Crowd Control Time. Movement Speed is far less desirable. Usually you want to go for HP here. You don't want to bother locking Blue Movement Speed. Always up to you in the end, but yeah, HP is much better. Movement Speed's pretty bad. And then the bottom are all off color, obviously. And Poison Resist is not what we're looking for there. All right, let's take a look at your builds. How you doing? 7 seconds looks good. Missing some, well, I mean, it's fine. What you're doing is good. These could be optimized maybe a little more for energy attack, but it depends on, you probably need these stats. So this is probably really smart. You're probably shoring up Ignore Defense and skill cooldown that you just don't have. And Power Vanguard Hulk is great. Rage, rolled for 7 seconds. Looks good. Energy attack, energy attack, energy attack, attack, attack. Boom. Hawk's Eye is just fine, especially for where you're at. Again, because your cooldown is low, and Hawk's Eye actually gives you the cooldown that you need. Biz attack, boom. Yeah, builds look good. Very nice. Got that Venom Artifact, nice. In 7 seconds, your builds look really good. Power Vanguard Hulk, mainly just like the rest of the juice, right? Is, yeah, like this. You got it, bro. You're good with your builds. They look really good. Getting those ISO sets done helps a lot, but outside of that, looks really good. A Rage for Loki in the future would be nice, but I'm sure you're watching out for that. And then it looks like you're getting ready for some big moves here. Are you thinking, let's see, so we don't have Scarlet Witch or Wolverine, but we got the 4-star artifact on Wolverine, no CTP. And then where's our Scarlet Witch at? If you're going to talk for an hour straight, sometimes some water, the old H2O is the way to go. Boom. All right. Don't have Scarlet Witch unlocked yet. Okay, perfect. Yeah, then I think Wolverine's a fantastic choice. You even have Sentry's Uni and a Mighty... just, yeah, build Sentry. If I were me and you were you, that's what I would do. Build your Sentry. That Conquest is crazy, bro. And then Mephisto. I would go Sentry first because I think this is going to give you a lot of crystals, bro. A lot of crystals is good. No way, grats, bro. That's huge, man. Congratulations. That's a really big deal. What are we, 2 or 3 brilliant attempts in on the free-to-play and haven't gotten one yet? So, congratulations. Definitely would build him up and then Mephisto. I would probably grab Mephisto. Well, okay. Ooh, that's a tough call. Let's see what you got. You have Sentry, which is great. Loki, you're looking really good. 6K crystals, 2K more. I think you can pick up like Mephisto, Luna, and potentially like a Moon Knight, right? For Speed Hero. Yeah, and then Nice, because yeah, you have a lot of other stuff, and then get Multiverse Saga, dude. Do it. I think you're in a position where you could actually do that. You'll get a CTP selector, which would be really, really nice, and you can start working towards those emblems. And you have a lot of good uniforms already. So you can build your sentry. Make sure to pick up Mephisto, and yeah, probably Luna and Moon Knight if he's really good. And yeah, other than that, that sounds great. Tier 2 for Wolverine with the discount. No, it's looking good, man. You're doing really good. Keep it up. The choices you're making are great, and your builds look really good. These are all really good characters. Hella Tier 4 is suspect, but whatever, man. Who cares? Hopefully you're just a Hella enjoyer or whatever. It doesn't really matter, man. But other than that, dude, these are bangers. You're doing really good. Doing really good. You can probably... Just honestly, bro, if you don't even have Jean Grey, or excuse me, Scarlet Witch unlocked, and you have this uniform, part of me wants to just say go ahead and utilize Jean. Give her the tier 4, but you would have to give her a CT. But she'll cover all the days, right? That or no, she's a mutant, so she doesn't have human. She doesn't do the human. She don't do humans. Yeah. Oh, too bad. Oh. Yeah. What you got? A screen. I know. You can come out and hang out. All right, man. Yeah, and then you could maybe dodge Scarlet Witch for now. Just depends on your funds and how aggressively you're building. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Cads. I think that's a good plan. Now, I know Jean's not great, but you're going to have to... Well, yeah. I don't know. Whatever. You've already got the uniform, man. It's up to you. Hey, I hope it helps, man. I hope so. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, Jean Grey's fallen off a lot, so I don't know. Maybe not worth... Well, what... I don't know, bro. That's your choice. Scarlet Witch is significantly stronger and covers human days. Jean Grey's only going to cover some days, but she will cover the mutant villain. She'll cover some of those universal days, I think, like 1 or 2 of them. I'm not positive. I have to go look. What's up, Promon? How you doing, man? Well, thanks for being here, dude. I appreciate it. Brilliants are tough, man. It depends, Landmere. That's a rich habit. You know what I'm saying? I just save fodders like over time. I just save up. You know, refinements I'll probably keep for somebody, but regens, transcendence, energy, patience, save them up, and then when it's right, when I'm reforging a brilliant, almost always I'm gonna be after a conquest. I want brilliant conquests really bad, so that's probably the direction I'll go. I think during the anniversary, we'll probably get an exchange ticket, so I'll probably end up doing like a, I don't know. Hope for one more, if we get one more bad CTP, I'll do like a regen and go for like a brilliant regen and then use the exchange for a conquest. Probably the way I'd go. And even over a competition, maybe, I don't know. The conquests like move the needle a lot in PvP. They also move the needle a lot in PvE. It's just like PvP, you get really punished for not having crystal rewards. So, anyways, that's the thought there. Yeah, that's what I've been going with, man. All right, hopefully that helps you out, Cads. You have a comp in the inventory? I want to say that Mephisto is a better choice than Luna. Yeah, I think Mephisto first. Obviously, you need his union tier 4, but yeah, I want to say that's going to cover more ground. I don't know. I'm not. The reason I'm hesitating is because I haven't had Luna this whole time. She's been seasonal. So I know a bit about her. I know a comp's good for her, yada yada. But I don't know how it stacks up 1-to-1. You know what I mean with Mephisto. Yeah, Luna's like 3 days, and Mephisto is like all days. Yeah, Mephisto's crazy, man. All right, bro. Hopefully that helps you out, man. I'm gonna keep him rolling so we can get through a bunch of accounts here. That's not my guy. That's Tarun. I forgot you posted. Thank you, Tarun. There it is. I was like, it's Tarun Bieber or something like that. Let's go, bro. There it is. That Tarun's a scrub. This is the one we're looking for. All right. Let's take a look, bro. All right, man. Still grinding at the swords. Yes, yes, yes. A little bit of cooldown. Keep that in mind. You got 2% here. Just gotta grind, man. There's not much to say. Once you get up to four gems, it's all RNG, baby, at that point. So good luck, my friend. Good luck. All right, looking at your cards. Let's see here. This one, man, especially like the Thor card, I would look to swap it out. Gwenpool as well. I would look to swap those two out. They're not like, this card especially, man, this is just really tough. Cooldown, max HP, ignore defense, no all attack in the 10%. And that's really the problem. I think a lot of people here, like, you know, these cards are bad, but people don't really explain why. Like the Loki card, the other one, the other Loki card. This one and Gwenpool are less favorable, and that is why. Because they just have less attack stats. They don't have good procs. They just don't bring a lot to the table. And what they're getting in the way of you having is a big deal. They are stopping you from equipping Marvel Zombies or Ghost Rider or, you know, even New Avengers or White Fox, or there's just so many other options that'd be good. So you could start a second card deck if you want. It's totally up to you. That's a long journey though, man. And then you're starting all the rerolls again. Frankly, it's like, can you guys tell me? I don't remember. What's the price for a fully crafted card on discount? Is it 600 on discount for a fully crafted? Can't remember. I'm so bad. Well, I say I'm bad. Like, you know, we were only working on our bachelors in Marvel Future Fight over here, so jeez. But anyways, it might be worth the cost just to go ahead and bite the bullet. With Gwenpool, probably craft the, yeah, 900. It's expensive. It is expensive, so it's something you got to budget for. Yeah, you just don't want to underestimate building a second card set. Here, I would look to replace this. Look to replace this one because you don't have 5% Pierce yet. So you can make a replacement once you have a card with 3% Pierce, and there are many options that would be better than this. Specifically, Marvel Zombies, if you have it. Ghost Rider would be a big one with the 20% all attack proc. And really, you've got these three cards. Baby Spidey is good. So this one isn't one I think you specifically should replace. But these two, like I said, are getting in the way of a lot of power for you. Yeah, so watch out for those two. And then just consider the Pierce thing. 5% Pierce is really nice. Plus, you've got all attack here, ignore defense, cooldown, 10%. You know, ignore defense again. So there's a lot of stats that are going to move if you replace this card. So do that one with a lot of care, I would say. Because this is already giving you some good stats, and you don't want to leave yourself really hurting for some of the stats you need. Attack speed's a little high, so as you craft, hopefully that comes down a little bit for you. A little below 30 maybe on that one. These two look pretty good. Not gonna lie. The attack stats look decent, for sure, as they will. Ignore defense is high, so you can lose some here, which, like with the Gwenpool card, that's good. This is a little high. You won't have to worry so much when you swap it. If you lose a little bit, dodge should come up a touch. Of course, HP is nice when you can find it. And then cooldown, as long as it's working for you. 14, yeah, it's close. You might actually be just like a touch under, but I don't even know if it's 10%. But again, you'll lose some with these cards. So when you swap, if you swap, just watch out for all those stats. Moving, I guess let's do the whole thing, man. Let's do the whole thing. And then here, all attack blue is, of course, awesome. Crit rate is great. Movement speed I would pass, especially since it's green. His defense is like okay-ish. It's third rate. CCT, the crowd control time down, is better. And then ignore defense, I don't think you really need it. You just want to, if you don't need ignore defense, CCT is best, and then his defense after that. And of course, HP is best for this stat, not movement speed, and dodge at the top, but mainly. So yeah, actually with this card, since you still have a green stat, if you really want to preserve Pierce, you could lock the Fizz defense. I don't even necessarily recommend it. You may want to just do it right and just do crit rate, all basic attack, and roll the rest of these to try and get the optimal stats up here. That's up to you. That's, you know, that's work. That's the work, man. And then this one, we talked about some of the good stats there. Won't worry about that one. You should definitely replace this one. All attack speed, crit damage. Woo! Woo! Tarun, let's go, bro. And you need the proc on the bottom, desperately. So make sure you do that. You should have plenty of mythic cards. Make sure you re-roll that. Phys attack speed's nice, and 6 quality's nice. But honestly, brother, even 4 quality here would probably be better with the proc. So it shouldn't be too tough to get. Attack speed, crit rate are good here, and then the top isn't great, but this is a 5% pierce card. So nice bonus options, by the way, on this one. Energy attack, phys attack, energy defense. You could probably chill on this. I wouldn't come back to fix this for a long time. You got plenty of other stuff. Sweet. Nice, man. Nice. Oh, I'm starting, dude. My cards are killing me right now, bro. Killing me. It's a bunch of that, like min-maxing stats up and down. Got to replace a card myself if I can ever find its replacement. Long term with the cards, man. 60, 70 here. I think, 80s higher is better. I think I would say the bottom on the wall. The wall is more important than the clash, I guess I would say. I think that's generally true. Hopefully someone will stop me if it's not. But yeah, usually the damage reduction is good. Not important enough to really worry about it. But if you're ever bored and you have stuff you can re-roll this with, you could go for 80 on the bottom. The Mighty Conquest here, especially, okay, so with Null though, specifically here, since you have the 40, re-roll this bad boy. Definitely go for the maximum on the bottom. Kind of just go for the best you can here, because it's really the brilliant Conquest Null that brings the heat. And so with this, if you can get this Mighty the best you possibly can, I think you'll get the best result. So just trying to go for at least 80, and then the best flash proc you can get up top. And then I didn't look at these, but yeah, your OBs. Good, man. Your builds look good. Working on some elite gears. Nice, nice. Try and get these up to 121 if you can. That's a good free-to-play breakpoint. So you should be able to manage it if you're grinding, like doing your dailies and stuff. Should be good. 0.9 per 1. Good, good. Nice. Attack. Power Ranger Hulk. Look good. Looks good. Okay, greed here. You wish you could just magically swap these 2 CTPs, man, but expensive. I don't think that's worth it, genuinely, unless you are like really trying to really get good at PvP, and even in that case, just like get a brilliant. No, I think you're fine right where you're at. I wouldn't bother switching them around. This though, brother, needs a reroll for sure. You can get some major juice out of this. Try and roll this so you got 150 speed universal on the top, because that'll mean he gets the speed universal buff first, which means when you're facing Null, Sentry, Kang, all these guys, you'll get that damage burst right out the gate, help you clip down that first life, get a better back and forth between the characters. Yeah, and make sure you have ambush. But again, the bottom proc here is really important. So could get some power there. One. Good, looks good. Yeah. Don't worry too much about the more minor stuff. Generally you got all your rages rolled up nicely. Got good Uru and stuff. It all looks good, man. And I know you got a lot of tier 4s. That's the other thing. So I was like, I'm not going to go through every one because we'll be here for a while. Yeah, a lot of your CTPs, rerolls, man. So something to do if you're bored, bro. You can like focus on grinding up some obelisks from Dispatch or whatever. And maybe even support tokens, brother. You can just use support tokens if you find yourself. How many support tokens you got, Tarun? You tell me. From Dimension Missions. How many you got? Are you camping on some or not? Some people are. Some people have like 1 million or like 700,000 support tokens. Not yet. I'm just working through these 4 I have. We're almost halfway done. And then after these 4, I'll grab at least 4 more people. And then we'll see where we're at after 8 accounts. Might go for 10, something like that today. We'll see. Yeah, about 1 million. Okay, bro. So yeah, you've got access to all the obelisks ever that you could ever want. Because you can just gamble for them in those chests and rank up the 5 stars and and use the 6 stars for rerolls. And so that means for a lot of your rages are all beautiful. It's funny. Your rages are all good, man. They're all locked in. But a lot of your other CTPs need some help. So this one could be 200. I like the all attack all defense on my Ghost Rider because I use him in PvP and for striking. So like it just works best, I think, for all arounding. But you could get a better proc on that Judgment. I'm not going to go back through everything, but anyone who doesn't have a rage, check it and make sure you can go back, man, if you're bored, and you can get a bunch more juice out of all these characters. This could be 6% 200, you know, so on, so on. You get the idea. You get the idea. And it doesn't cost crystals or anything. So it's just a sort of free-to-play thing you can do, man. Yeah, fix up those CTPs, brother. Excuse me. Adam with the Mighty Conquest. Nice. Authority here. I don't feel like you're going to be missing a lot of like key pieces. I know you've got like most of your alliance battle coverage, all that. You're probably going to be watching for you have seasonal Luna, and I'm really curious how seasonal Luna is going to compare to free-to-play Luna. It'll be interesting to see, like, is that going to be a worthwhile upgrade? I'm terrified about the answer, man, because this uniform's like 3 years old or something and still is the best. You're working on ABX and ABL scores. One thing, fix up all those CTPs. That will help. Go through your supports. Make sure you've got like all the alliance battle supports that you need. I've been the best way I can, like, easier to tell you what I mean by showing you what I'm not doing instead of like trying to find what you're not doing and then you just apply that logic to your account. I've been passing on like Red Hulk, Amadeus Cho. I have no support for my Speed Hero Day, my Speed Male Day. I've got like no supports. I have Nick Fury and that's it. I don't have an Inhuman for my Inhuman Day. There's a couple other supports and maybe some other people know. Conquest, yeah, for Sentry. I don't know. And this is what I'm talking. I'm free to play, so I'm always dodging stuff. But Tarun, if you really want to work on your alliance battle scores, just go through those supports. I'm working on the meta. I've got a lot too much going, obviously. So I'm really trying to prioritize stuff. Crystal Guide's first priority. Well, live streams are first priority. Then Crystal Guide. But yeah, I want to update that free-to-play ABXL meta, but it takes a minute. I got to make sure it's right. So, but anyways, going through and making sure you have all those support unis that you need. Yeah, like with the fine-tooth comb, you know, like going through the pros, finding it. I wish I had a meta list to share with you, but I don't. But they do exist. So finding one and then checking for those pieces, they'll actually increase your scores quite a bit. And then fixing up the CTPs, but most of your rages are good, so it's probably not the CTPs in AB, because most of it's CTPs of rage, right? So all I could say is supports. What kind of oh man, I knew your account was gonna take a sec. I knew it. Because I knew what we were getting into. Yeah, what's your like insight liberation situation like, Tarun? Because maybe that's a good goal for you. I don't know, just like free gambling for insights and liberations is brutal. Because there's just no... You're as likely to get a patience or a transcendence as you are. Well, are those in the pool for the shop? Probably. Anyways. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking that that's if you're really trying to boost your alliance battle scores, liberations and insights might go a long way. You have insights? That's another thing to watch for, but make sure you like find a plan because you don't want the overlap, right? So if you have an alliance battle day where, say, I'm gonna totally make stuff up here, but if it, let's say it's Mephisto, you're using Mephisto, Red Hulk, and Ghost Panther. You don't want Red Hulk and Ghost Panther to have insights, right? And I am riffing. I don't know if you put like a liberation on Red Hulk. I don't know, man. But the point is, supports that share a team for your major alliance battle days, you do not want them to overlap the same CTP. That's all. Yeah, Leo's website. You can design it for yourself. Thank you, INL. That's such a good resource. I think I linked it in the Discord. I'm not sure. But Alex made a video on that. Those websites Leo made to check out. They're very helpful. Artifacts as well. You can like map out your artifacts and stuff. But yeah, that might be another big one for Alliance Battle, is working on your insight liberation situation. The insight liberation situation. Yeah. And there you go, man. For the native tier 2 discount, I mean, I don't know. Adam's got a sick build. I don't think you need any... Like, do you need Zeus? You could do Zeus. You could, if you want him instead of, like, Loki. They're both at Rage level, so... I think Rage with Zeus is a little tough. Remember a competition maybe being better, but... End of the world. Yeah, dude. Gotta get into the nitty-gritty. with the liberation situation. So yeah, that's it. And then yeah, for the tier 2 discount, I will say too, like, I think people are using Adam for some stuff right now, but man, this guy has been hanging into the meta for so long. But you've got the build, so... Oh, he's tier 4. Congrats, finish that. Never mind. It's going to be someone else. So, yeah. If you plan... Do you have any plans to pick up her uniform with, like, a crystal... with a ticket, Tarun? Nice. Yeah, grats on that one, by the way. The big one. Because if you have plans on Madeline's uniform, you could... Yeah, probably not. Okay, yeah, then something else for the native tier 2 discount. Oh, I don't know if we're going to find a ton of native tier 2s down here that are going to bring you a ton of value. Hey, if you want to work on those alliance battle scores, bro, then Zeus may be it. Hey, fair enough, man. Fair enough. It's good, man. It's good. College is good. Feed your head. All right. Maybe it's Zeus. I don't know. Tarun, what are you thinking? Maybe it's Zeus, bro, because he does get easier and slightly better scores than Loki. Loki's a pain to play, man. So if you find Loki annoying and you're trying to bump up your scores, consider Zeus. I think that's actually a decent option. If you finish, yeah. I think Zeus is a good choice. And then, of course, what? Moon Knight's uni. Keep your eyes on it. Luna, keep your eyes on the uni. Other than that, do you have Multiverse Saga already? Yeah, because Adam's like done. I thought that too. I thought that too. But it's already tier 4. Okay, so you've already purchased Multiverse Saga. You could gamble some. I generally don't tell people to go gamble in the shop. I feel like that's just oof. But it is what it is. I mean, if that's... I think, man, that CTPs could be good for you. I don't know what you have in your bags, Tarun, but you really want to take care of the that situation, right? So, as far as what you can force... Oops. I think it's all insight here. And it's pretty undesirable as far as the options. What do you got? Like Ant-Man Selector, right? Is one choice. Oh, no, this is insight here. You get an insight. But there's no liberations. It's all insight out of these. What is her artifact? Not good. So yeah, this doesn't look great. What is it? 2,000 crystals for a liberation, but it is there and you have control over it. That's why I'm looking in here. This allows you to get specific things that you want when you want them, potentially. That's agreed. What's Shang-Chi? I don't remember. Refinement? Judgment. Ugh. Get us out of here. Run away. Run away. This one is Insight again. So there's several CTPs of Insight, and there are selectors, but these selectors are awful. They're some of the worst CTP selectors in the game. You see the CTP of Energy on the front. That's your clue to run away. These are basically just a CTP of Raid. So, yeah. Not even an Insight. This system needs a once-over so bad. It is just not up to snuff. Yeah. So, there you go. And we do have the exchange event, but I'm not sure that I would utilize the exchange for a liberation. That seems rough. So... yeah, maybe some crystal gambling to try and get your hands on a liberation or insight, and then the other CTPs are always help. Yeah, Tasky Uni giving insight is kind of nice if you have it already. Sorry, I didn't, kind of ran out of words there. That was the idea, is a lot of people have the male Taskmaster uniform, so that one you can get just like straight up for 2,000 crystals, but I can't give you any, Julie, and even if I could, I'd maybe give you 5. That would take me down to 17,500. I'd be willing to do that, maybe. What's up, Julie? Let's see. Yeah, I do Shadowlands. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Every week. All right, Tarun. How's that, bro? We good? That was a lot. I think I'm going to move on to the next one, brother. Thanks so much for sharing, dude. I hope that helps, and good luck with the anniversary, my friend. Hopefully, we all make some good progress. 354. Yeah! All right. SK Das. What's going on? Das. Yeah, swords are in a state of being swords. 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 5. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. You're a ways in on this account, and hopefully that's not just like the worst RNG. You're next, Billy. I got you, bro. You're next. I got you. But yeah, work on your swords if you can. If you're not, like if you're ever sleeping on Otherworld Battle challenges or what, don't do that. Those are great. All right, so what are we doing here? Is a really good question because we have Ghost Rider here and a PvE set here that could really use Ghost Rider. What are we up to? You tell me. I will, Ollie. I'll say it out loud, man. I'll let everybody know, and they'll all be freshies. There's no. I don't know, man. We're gonna grab some more here in a little bit. No problem, Tarun. Thank you, Sharon, man. I don't know whose account this is. Do I have this person here? Anyways, I'm just gonna keep moving through it. This card is okay. Is good. It's got some attack. It's fine. No procs or anything. Yeah, this is tough because you're all rolled up into Pierce and good stats, and so it's difficult to replace. That is what appears to be. Yeah, these are rolled up perfectly. Man, that's a really, really hard call. You should have the energy attack proc here. That's not a tough call at all. But what is tough is, like, do you fix this or do you just leave it alone, man? And yeah, I think, well, because I think, I know, you might be doing what I was just thinking. You might be better off just cooking up a hybrid set here or something. Fixing this is going to be a crazy chore. You're going to have to, like, and what even is fixing this? It's just confusing because this is actually not a bad set of cards at all. It just doesn't have Ghost Rider, doesn't have HP procs. Yeah, this is weird because, like, you should work on a PvP set. I don't know, Madeline. Yeah. Did I say to come by today? Probably. I see you. You said you've been waiting for a month. I'm going to grab some more names here in just a minute. I got this one and one more after this. And then we're going to grab some more people. I would go for a PvP set here. Because this is a good PvE set. You don't need... Yeah. Hey, thanks so much, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for this chat. Appreciate it. You think get a Ghost Rider and a White Fox card in here? Just craft them up perfect in the bags. Would you go Baby Spidey Cable or would you replace the all new, all different? Probably go. I don't know. This is cool. Prestigious. The Prestidigitonium. Anyways, it's a tough call. There's the few ways I think about this. You can do a couple things. One, if you just want to turn this into a better PvE set, you can do like INL said. You can bring in Ghost Rider and White Fox, craft them up, make them perfect in your bags, swap them onto this set to bring in the all attack proc and the physical attack proc into this set. You have to break down the needy greedy to figure out which of these 3 cards you should replace, or even 4. Might be Guardians, but you got to figure it out. I lean towards these 2. But this card actually isn't, it's not bad, but it's not incredible. So you got to break it down and figure out which ones would be best. Or you can leave this alone, start doing a PvP set on set 2, right? Get your new Avengers, get your Marvel Zombies, get your Luna, get your Guardians or whatever, not Guardians, Crescent, excuse me, Crescent. And then you could even use Ghost Rider here, but you should be using this in the other set. You could leave Ghost Rider here for Timeline Battle, or you could remove this, build it for the other deck, and put whatever I'm missing in here. Let's see, what would it be? It would be New Avengers, Marvel Zombies, Crescent, Luna, and then like, what is it, Guardians? What do people use? What's the last slot? We'll find out. INL's going to tell me here in a second, I'm sure, but Greater, what you doing, bro? What you doing, bro? One gray to another. What are you doing? Yeah, Guardians. Sure, right? Yeah, I think Guardians. Do this in the second slot. That's the other option. Or you can, like, do some other weird janky stuff that I probably wouldn't recommend. I would either just work on that main set or just leave the main set, whoops, and start working on a PvP set on your second set of cards. And you could use, by the way, what I was trying to figure out why I went on that whole tangent. You could use Ghost Rider instead of Guardians in your PvP set. You could go Ghost Rider, Crescent, Luna, Zombies, New Avengers. Boom. Boom. Let's go. All right. Looking at your builds here. What you got going on? You got that Fizz attack. These are looking nice. This could be swapped, but when you see it like this, when it's 150 already with Ambush, it's hard to recommend to go dive into re-rolling this just to swap these two. But it's a thing if you're ever up for it. 7-second cooldown, looking good. Builds look good here. This appears to be someone who's been playing for a while, paying attention. We're missing some attack here, but if HP is clearly the way we went for Sentry, and if that is working for you, continue. And it probably is, because you probably are feeling the lack of HP on those cards, eh? I would imagine. Mighty Rage, 200.9 per 1. Spicy. What do we got here? Conquest, let's go. Yeah. The builds look really good, and the roster is looking stacked. Probably got a Seasonal Luna in here. Yup. We got the Witch. You got like everybody in here. So Kang, pick up his uni. Bro, I don't... It could very well be just because I suck. Deadpool is crazy, bro. I can't hit him. I don't know if it's how his moves play out on the battlefield or what, dude, but he just will not die. And I'm not saying he's the best. He's not, man. People don't use him. So it is my situation that is causing this. But like, bro, Deadpool causes me so many headaches. Maybe it's not just me. What I think it is it's my roster. It's things I'm lacking, maybe? What just wrecks Deadpool? What counters Deadpool super hard? Because it ain't Wolverine. I'll tell you that right now. Unless he's like built, and you're probably not sending your Wolverine into a Deadpool team. Yeah, no, that's not the CTP. That is correct. That is correct. What, Conquest, right? Just like many others. I think Conquest is his preferred CTP. But anyways, Kang is definitely a better choice. Yeah, it would be Wolverine, right? And you want... Yeah. My Wolverine gets dusted, dude. Dusty. I don't know if with the new build he gets dusted. But I did have one weird loss to Deadpool in TBA, I think, today. Weird. Yeah, because Wolverine, I'm that probably is part of it. I'm leaning so heavily into Wolverine for other things that I can never put like Wolverine against Deadpool. And he messes me up in Otherworld battles sometimes too, man. It's crazy. Anyhow, let's keep rolling. Yeah, Kang is definitely a fantastic choice here for the native tier 2 discount. Already seeing Deadpool is a decent one. That hat is so stupid. Let's see. What else? Silly hats are a thing. They always have been. Human beings love silly hats. It is known. It is known. Got Zeus here, but I don't think your account necessarily needs Zeus on the loose. Maybe, but no artifact here, so yeah. Okay. You guys can, maybe if some of you can experiment with this, I'm doing some tangents, sorry, and you want to, I think there's something going on where you can use a team that stalls with like Hela, with a 6-star artifact. Hela goes down. Jeff comes in. Jeff will lock Sentry down and kill him on auto, I'm pretty sure. If Sentry is already in the battle and Jeff spawns in, or maybe it's the other way around, so maybe that's the issue. Anyways, if Jeff gets that 3 off, dude, it just permanent CCs Sentry, like till he dies. And you kill Sentry, and then you bring in your Sentry, F the last, and just take out that last life. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. I'm being silly. I'm dreaming. And besides, you wouldn't get your bonus points if you do that, so don't do that. Actually, yeah, you would, as long as your Jeff does not kill anyone besides Sentry. So good luck. Oh, man. You just got this built account, bro. Hey, I am not going to be able to tell what you can get value out of here. I will tell you, Deadpool's got a build. He just needs a CTP of Conquest here. So if you can get him a better CTP, maybe him for a discount, plus just for a discount. I don't know who else you're gonna use. What you gonna do? Odin, maybe. You're gonna do Apocalypse? I don't know. You're gonna do Hercules? Maybe Zeus? So, I don't know. Maybe it is Deadpool and Kang. Other than that, I don't even know what you need in here, dude. Yeah, you got Miles. You got like everything you need. Plus a bunch of stuff you don't need. So. For tier 4s, yeah, just TBA stuff, I guess. And you're almost into like AC and stuff for tier 4s. Or supports for World Boss Legend Plus. So whatever you decide. Did that person show up? Is that you, Ollie? Well, who was I looking at? Did that person show up? Who is this? SK Das? Anyways, I was just going to check really quick if you had any specific questions for this account, but I think we got most of it. So let's move on to Billy, and then we'll grab some new names. All right, Billy, what's happening, bro? No, it's not you. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. I don't know, man. What's up, Jermaine? What's going on, dude? I'm thinking of picking up Shala Ball too, Adam. I don't know, bro. We'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah, swords are looking swordy, bro. 15% on the cooldown. Roster. Gotcha, gotcha. Cards, you've got a plan. Cards, you've got cards. Woo, we got cards, baby. Can I has? You maybe just give me? Oof. Ooh. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Yeah, what's just who to build or what? Because, yeah, I imagine your builds are good. You've been hanging out for a long time. You'd have to be very much not have been paying any attention for the longest time and somehow teaching me things and still not knowing how to build characters, which I don't believe. So, something tells me your builds are all right. Yeah, you went with the Conquest on Ghost Rider. Nice. Miles with the comp. Yeah, a lot of singles. Mighty for Storm. Mighty comp for Mephisto. Okay. Jean, Thanos, and Peter walk into a bar. Picking up Saga. Perfect. Good, good. Get another conquest that way. You'll love to see it. What's getting you? Because, yeah, I mean, you're probably going to want a tier 4 Luna. Yeah. We got selectors from Moon Knight, if he's good, and you go that route. What else do you need? You got Luna. I mean, Scarlet Witch. Green Storm. Gang's all here, man. So, PvP characters or... Oh, combat female. Yeah, there's one I forget about. I'm using tier 4 Taskmaster with Loki. I'm using Loki for combat female. Yeah. I'm using Loki. You know, you can't use Valkyrie with Loki striking because Valkyrie, unfortunately, does not have a tier 4. If I could have just taken Valkyrie to tier 4, woo, that's the route I would have gone. Oh, yeah, forget Taskmaster. I was already almost scoring. I think we were scoring like 8 something with Valkyrie, which is still a ways off, so. Considering skipping and just doing like a native tier 1. I don't know about that. Got plenty of guys that you could just get a discount on. Even Deadpool, you've got an artifact. Better than nothing. Luna, and you don't have like a super long list, you know what I mean, that you need to tier 4, so it's not like you're desperate to... Problem is you don't like any of the ones you got lined up. Could. What's up, Tanav? Yeah, you could. You could tier 4 Jean for future. And just have it done. I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe something like this would be much better for a tier 4 than Jean right now, just because this is solid, man. 4-star artifact, mighty authority, newest uniform. I know Thanos isn't like the greatest, but better than nothing, right? I'd probably go Thanos over this Deadpool. Ooh, nice. Get the artifact on Spider-Moon. Spider-Moon. I think you're right, Billy. I think that's correct. So I would weigh that, right? like, let's see. I think value-wise, Thanos is probably the best choice, right? Because you'll find some places to utilize him, whether it's in Otherworld Battle with bans, Team Battle Arena with bans, or even just Alliance Conquest. There is a place for your Thanos, and you've paid for this build. So I would personally lean towards Thanos. You could do Gene for future value. I don't really like that. You could do Quicksilver, but no builds, so I don't like that. And you got half a build here, which is less optimal, I feel like, than Thanos. So I would think maybe just do Thanos for the discount, bro, and then manually do Luna. The other thing you can do if you're short on materials is just lock in Luna for the discount. Just get a discount on Luna. Cheer for her. Another option, for sure. Yeah, and then it's just the usual suspects after that. Keep working on your supports and stuff. Don't get the uni. Yeah, don't get her uni. No. Oh, well, I don't recommend it, at least. It's been knocked out of every place that it holds a meta position in the game. And she'll get a new uni at some point, I'm sure. My whole thing with that, bro, I would recommend Thanos over this. Like, this is cool and all, but we don't know when we're getting this uniform. It's kind of cope thinking we're going to get it for Brand New Day. We might get it, the update after the anniversary. We had no idea. But that's the thing. We have no idea. We have no clues that we're getting an update for her, to my knowledge, besides that we feel like it's time. So, no, it won't be on sale for crystals, Adam. You have to buy a ticket for like $30 USD, something like that, that gets you a paid seasonal uniform of your choice. Crystal ones too. You can't buy the crystal seasonals either, but I cannot. Oh boy, don't spend $30 on a crystal cost seasonal, please. Only females that you need to pay cash for. No. Yeah, and that's, otherwise I'm just talking in circles, man. I think that's really the best choice because you don't know when. So why would you not just do that when it happens? Are you going to struggle to tier 4 Gene when it's time to do it? Probably not. Really? What all are you taking off? That's a lot of unequip. Well, it's not a lot. It's just a couple CT. But what are you taking off? Your CTPs look good, man. What? Talking about? For real? What are you trying to take off? Oh, man. That's up to you, but wait. Put a refinement on Wolverine? No, dude, just leave him with a greed. Don't do that. And a refinement for... Yeah, no. Just because, like, if you want to min-max this, he needs a mighty conquest or a brilliant conquest, and he needs a brilliant refinement. Or, like, maybe a brilliant greed, but I don't know. I personally wouldn't use crystals for that myself, because I think you're good. I think you'll be underwhelmed by what you'll get for those crystals spent, but maybe I'm wrong. And then you said, what was the other one you said? Wanda and Storm? Yeah, that is real min-maxing stuff. That's up to you. I don't know, man. I see what you're doing. You're trying to get Storm geared up for ABI and leave Mephisto the way he is. Give the comp to Wanda. I don't know, man. That's up to you, but those are crystals that I would not spend personally. I don't think you made big mistakes. I think you just have slightly suboptimal choices here. This I wouldn't even call a suboptimal choice. Most of us don't have a brilliant refinement, so we make do. Plus, Carnage isn't great, man. Don't do that. Yeah, because Carnage isn't worth the trouble. And if you're gonna bother with him, you want to do a conquest, and if not, greed is good. It's fine. But the conquest play, I get more. This makes more sense to me. I just don't know how to tell you whether that's worth it or not. I feel like that's a lot of crystals spent for potentially not a lot of gain. What are you talking about? A couple 100,000 points maybe with Wanda and ABI? And we're talking about, which isn't nothing, but it's a lot for that many crystals. Or a little for that many crystals. And then here, I don't know what you're talking about in ABI, but are we really bumping up reward tiers? Or are we just talking about spending crystals to, like, get a couple 100,000 more points or whatever in ABI, which isn't going to do much. I just genuinely don't know how big of a difference that'll make. But I personally would invest the crystals on. You've got uniforms to pick up. CTPs you could get. There's just other things you could P cards. Then unequip those CTPs. Anything else, brother? Ah, now that's more of a puzzle that makes sense. Yeah, because what, Luna's Nakey? Yeah, Nakey Luna. So, yeah, that makes more sense. Wait, so you were going to select a normal comp. Yeah, but then, okay, what if you just selected a normal comp and gave it to Luna? What if you just did that instead? You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of... You think about it, but I really think you're looking at spending crystals for really minimal gains, and you might be better off just getting another support uniform you don't have. You know what I'm saying? Or something. You know what I mean? A P card or a crystal, some CTPs or something. Because it's up to you in the end. I can't realistically tell you what kind of score increases you will see from that. I imagine nothing too crazy. All right, my friends, hit me. Let's get some more IGNs. Now is the time. If you've been waiting, throw up those IGNs. I'm just going to grab some of them. I'm going to try and get some folks that aren't like regulars. I don't want to be showing too much favoritism towards people that are here a lot. But yeah, now is the time. Good, there you are, bro. I was like, if that dude misses this, I am going to feel bad. There we go. All right. Got it, bro. We got you. All right. That's a lot of people. I'm going to do the best I can. Also, guys, hey. Check it out. Let me grab the rest of these names first, and then you can check it out. Let's see. I do want to be fair. Let's go up to the top. I don't know you. Let's take a look at your account. And one more for this set. I feel like we looked at this account, but maybe not. So I'm going to... Maybe I just like that name. So, okay. I'll paste these so you guys know which names we got. Oopsies. Don't take me to the forum. I was just there. There we go. They're all in a row. Smashed together. But those are the ones I got. I'm going to look at these 4, and then we might grab a couple more. I can only do what I can do, boyos. So thank you for your patience. I know there's a lot more people looking for help. Okay, the thing I was going to say. Whew. All right. So... around 5 p.m. my time, so my current time zone, it's 10:52 a.m. Around 5 p.m. my time, Buffkin does his live streams. He live streams MFF. He's a good dude. A little more language than I use. So brace yourself. No, Buffkin's awesome. He does account reviews, man. He's got a Discord. Get in his Discord. You can apply there. Beast Mode Gaming has been doing account reviews. He's been streaming in the morning before me. So before my live streams, if you're looking for help, you can jump into Beast Mode Gaming's live streams, and he does account reviews. Go check him out. And there's also other people doing it. Those are just the two people that I like and hang out with. And if you check them out, yeah, they'll probably give you a hand. So there you go. Let's keep rolling. I had an issue with this one, but it might just be the old... Wouldn't you know? I don't know what that is, man. That is the weirdest thing. When I copy IGNs out of chat, there's no extra space or anything that I copied. It's like the O wasn't an O. I had to replace it with a real O. All right, Ollie Quadruple 07. Mr. Gamervine's a YT. Let's go. Shout out content creators. 217 on the badge. Looking good. 13% cooldown here. Swords look pretty good. Yeah, looking pretty good. Got that 6-gem red. Like that. Like that. And then a couple more to work on, so just don't sleep on the challenges, but it looks like you're doing this. It looks like you are keeping track of your swords, which is good. Let's see. Let's just start in here. Crit damage is about 10% high. These are good. Attack's a little low. We'll take a look at your cards. 13% pierce. Dodge is low. Cooldown might be a touch low for you. What did you have on your swords? I can't remember. I don't think so. I think your swords are covering the difference. And yeah, other than that, looks pretty decent. Let's see what's going on in here. You have really good cards, but the stats got a ways to go. So let's see what's happening. All basic blue is great. Crit rate, crit damage, ignore defense, max HP. Ha, woo! All you need is dodge, and this is a perfect card. Fizz defense, energy attack, proc, 7 quality. Golly! Just reproduce this 4 more times. That's all you got to do. I'm just kidding. You need different stats. But this is fantastic. Moving on. All basic attack is great. Blue again. Cooldown, off color. Movement speed, no thank you. Fizz defense, would rather have CCT or ignore defense if it's needed. In your case, I don't think it was, so CCT would be better. But you could lock Fizz defense if you wanted. Recovery rate, you still need dodge, so you may want to seek out that dodge. It's green as well, so you can still get that dodge there. And as far as locking stats, I would lock all basic. Yikes. You could just lock all basic attack on this. Otherwise, you're going to be locking Fizz defense and movement speed. I would not lock movement speed. So Fizz defense is the only other one that's really in question as far as I'm concerned. And you probably want, if you're going for a hybrid set, which this is, and we'll talk about Crescent in a minute, but maybe not. CCT down is going to be really nice for a hybrid set. It's a really good stat. Poison resist needs to be not poison resist. Max HP is good when it is blue. Fizz defense, again, same story. Crit damage is good. Attack speed needs to be blue. Energy attack could be all attack. Because energy attack, fizz attack, energy attack, all attack, all attack. Weird. So yeah, I don't know. And you've got it rolled in the bonus options too. It's strange. Your attack seemed a little low, but it's not. It's all here. So interesting. Yeah, this card is looking really good. Really nice. I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't mess with that. So that means you're not getting dodge here. You might get dodge here, hopefully. Hopefully you get that blue dodge. Great. And you don't have blue dodge here. You have recovery rate. So it's going to be important to roll dodge on some of these other cards. You're going to need to get the dodge up a bit for your rages and stuff. Looking here, energy attack's okay for free to play. You do have 3, whatever it is, 2 energy attack, 1 fizz attack. So all attack is obviously better, but it's difficult to get. Cooldown's very nice here. Definitely lock that. Mind resist, no thank you. And recovery rate, no thanks. So I would probably just lock these 2 and only lock the cooldown if you're going for all attack. And other than that, your bonus options look good. Like this all looks pretty good. That was a lot of yapping for your cards, but only thing here is Crescent would be better if it was Marvel Zombies. So I personally would stop crafting your Crescent, work on Ghost Rider, work on New Avengers, work on White Fox, and just watch for Marvel Zombies. Swoop, drop that right in here, and you are good to go with a beautiful hybrid set of cards. Other than that, I think you're making, like, these look good. There's really good progress on those cards. Just watching for those stats. You're into that phase that's kind of hard, just like whittling down to perfect cards. It's very difficult. 50 Clash, 80 Wall. Looks good, just needs a uni, no? Brilliant Greed. Yikes. Watch out for your scruples, boys. He's coming for you. What do we got going on here? 7-second cooldown. Love to see it. Yep. All looks good. Good. That's 60-80. Nice. Nice. Refinement there. How are we doing? I'm sure these are good. Yep. All your build. Good. Find a CTP for that gentleman soon enough. Okay. Excuse me. So, for your native tier 2 discount, we don't have the obvious ones available necessarily. We're going to be looking at some other stuff. You have Wolverine, you have Scarlet Witch. So we're going to be looking at some other options here. Out of Rage CTPs. Yeah. Oh, there you are, Ollie. Sorry, I missed that, bro. I missed that. Yeah, replacing Crescent for Zombies. Awesome, dude. Perfect. Yeah, a little overcapped on your cooldown. Nice. Yeah. Sweet, man. Yeah, absolutely, Luna. Luna's going to be like, I mean, yeah. Yeah. We're all just pretty sure. I can't even imagine how they could make her bad. I don't know how they would even do that. So yeah, Luna's uniform for sure. Moon Knight probably. Yeah, Moon Knight looks like it's going to be clutch for you. You're in a similar boat to me where you just don't have a lot of the speed hero stuff going on. So yeah, you'll probably get sizable upgrades out of both of those characters. Yeah, I don't know, man. And then what? You had like a. Why is Deadpool showing up for me today? I think he kicked my butt, so I've just got like my eyes on Deadpool. This is his base uni, though. That's right. The 4-star artifact's nice. Oh. And he is a tier 2 native, but at the bottom of the meta, if he's even in it at all. I don't think he is. I think Deadpool's like hanging on to the bottom of the meta, like, wait! Pretty sure that's about where we're at. Adam Warlock's like down there with him, stomping on his fingers, trying to get him to fall first. That kind of thing. But options for tier 2s are limited, so... geez, man, I don't know. What are you thinking, Ollie? Yeah, you just don't have... I see what you're saying, so just go with Luna. Yeah. It's definitely an option. I don't know, like, what you really miss out on by going with a... you know what I mean? A native tier 1 over the tier 2 for the discount. I know it's a small percentage, but... How much, really? What are we talking about? Maybe a couple of hundred tier 4 mats spread out across all the mats, so... Like, difference between taking the discount on a native tier 2 over a native tier 1. Probably a couple hundred. Maybe a couple hundred of each. Something like that. It is. It's going to be like, whatever, you know, 300 to 500 of each material or something like that. So it matters, but not so much that, yeah, maybe doing a character you totally don't care for and aren't going to build is really worth it. So maybe lock in Luna. Also, what kind of crystals do you have, Ollie? What are you looking at crystal-wise? Because maybe it took Goat telling me about Shalabal again. Like, we knew she was there, but it took Goat saying, yo, bro, well, you're picking up a crystal character anyways. Why don't you just grab Shalabal, get her artifact from a selector, and use the tier 2, tier 4 discount on her, which is what I'm doing. But I don't know who else that fits for, if anyone cares. It's kind of a niche PvP pick. She's good. But you need to be, like, into PvP to really care about Shalabal. If you're just auto-playing timeline battle, you don't need the balls. You don't need it. Yo, Marsh! I didn't even see you get here, bro. Take care, brother. It's good to see you, and I hope you have a wonderful day or evening or whatever you got, bro. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yo, what's up, Sumai Deep? Sumai Deep! Happening. I'm doing good, man. Thanks. I'm doing really good. 3.8? Okay. Oof. That's tough, bro. I hate that. One of my worst of all time is hitting the revive from the in world boss, like whatever, ultimate or legend on the last account I was playing. So we're a little low on crystals. Do you have Multiverse Saga yet? I know you can't afford it. I'm just curious if you have it. Actually, you would be able to afford it potentially with the crystals from the event, but you're probably going to want to pick up a couple units. Specifically like Kang, Luna, Moon Knight, that kind of stuff. So yeah, and you don't have it. Okay. If I was trying to give you advice, I would do something like what I'm doing for your account. In fact, what I'm doing is what I recommend for most people, but I wouldn't kill all the joy out of the game for people to do what I'm doing. It doesn't bother me, but waiting till the end of the anniversary events to spend any crystals would probably drive some people crazy. But you could do that to see if you pull in enough crystals in the meantime to get Multiverse Saga and Luna and Kang. You don't need a ton of uniforms, you see what I'm saying? So man, if you could make that work between the crystal event that we're about to get, check-ins, PvP, daily crystals, if you can get enough together to get Multiverse Saga and Kang, Luna, and Moon Knight, am I crazy, or would that just be like the play? I know it like murders your crystals, but Multiverse Saga is really good. It's gonna suck if like a great epic quest comes out in the next update, but we never know what's coming, right? So, because I guess what I'm getting at, bro, is you're almost caught up with the meta. You're pretty close. If you care about PvP, you've got a little ways to go. Little ways, but even then, what are you really missing here? Add Luna and Moon Knight to the equation and Kang's uniform, and you're almost there, bro. What's up, Benny? I'm doing good, man. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming by the stream. Yeah, just consider that. You're close to catching up on the meta, and I gotta tell you, I don't want to like oversell Multiverse Saga because it's expensive, but it is very, very good. And if you plan on playing long term, it is the kind of investment that pays off the longer you have it. So the more you put it off, you know what I mean? Those rewards are just, every day you don't have Multiverse Saga, you're getting half as much emblem data and emblem enhancement kits. You're literally getting half as much emblem juice. Plus you get the CTP and Franklin Richards. So something to consider. If you can get those couple uniforms, I think you'll be about caught up on the meta, and it would be really worth considering Multiverse Saga. It'll pay off for you. And it feels really good to just have it done on an account. Obviously I can't speak to, like, I don't think they're ever just gonna like fully remove it all of a sudden, because all the people that bought it would burn the game to the ground. But you know, who knows, if they discount it in the future, that probably wouldn't feel great, but we have no reason to think that's going to happen. So nice, man. Nice, bro. Let's go. So yeah, between some PvP crystals and all that other stuff, I think you might be able to make that work, and that would be pretty clutch. That would put you in a really, not to mention if you care about timeline battle, those emblems, bro, go a long ways. So having the extra materials to upgrade them is really helpful. Italy, what is up, yo? Shout out to ya from Oregon in the United States. That is a long high five. Pow, let's go, dude. Let's go. We're going global, boys. My guy. We made it, bro. The Bulls 01. You like the Bulls? Is this like the Chicago Bulls? Are there still Chicago Bulls? I'm so old. I don't know, dude. I don't watch the sporting events. No idea. All right, let's go, man. Go. Don't you rush me. All right. Looking at your swords, dude. Where are you at? 206? These need some work. You generally want to shift towards one sword of each color. You are missing orange, right? From a quick glance, which means you're like missing out on a defensive stat, I believe, which just sucks for PvP to not have that. So keep grinding these out, man. Don't sleep on Otherworld battles, seasonal challenges. Make sure you're getting them all done and then climbing so that you get the extra swords, you get the extra Rune of the Unknown, you get all that stuff, and you can take advantage of the discount and work on these because you can make some progress. Not saying you haven't. If you are and you're just having bad luck, happens, man. Me too. We had some good luck, now we're having some bad luck. It happens, right? You just keep on trucking. All right. Let me drink some water. This one's gonna be I'm gonna try and go through this quick, but wish me luck. Yeah, your cards need work, brother. So here's what. Do not craft any stars on this card. This is a replace. This card is not as bad as this card, but this card is not one of the best in the game and is uncrafted. You may consider leaving this alone. That way, if you replace it, it'll be cheaper. This is a great card to craft. Go all the way. This is a great card. Go all the way. You already did. This is a good card. Now, whether or not you keep this or replace it, that's up to you. If you keep this and you go... this is tough. First of all, building two sets of cards at the same time is going to sink you. It's going to drown you. Just think about the number of P cards you need to re-roll two sets of cards. It's crazy, bro. So my advice with this set of cards, card set number 2, stop touching it. Leave it how it is. And when you're ready to make a PvP set of cards, you'll replace this with Marvel Zombies. You'll replace this with New Avengers number 9. Baba Booey. Good. That's a great PvP set. But I highly recommend just deal with this first. Better to go with PvE because having PvP stats feels really good in PvP, feels bad in PvE. Having good PvE stats feels pretty bad in PvP, really good in PvE. So I recommend PvE first. Pull this off. You're going to want to replace it with White Fox. What we're looking for here is like White Fox, potentially Marvel Zombies. Probably put your first Marvel Zombies on this set. It technically is the best card. But what's the other one? Let's see. Guardians. Is that what I'm missing here? White Fox has Ghost Rider. Yeah, it's like Marvel Zombies Guardians, the rest of the PvE set. So you could just slap either Guardians or Marvel Zombies here. Just make sure you get White Fox to go with it to replace these. And yeah, you're going to want to unequip this and this, theoretically, on discount. Make sure you get a discount, and don't craft stars on these if you're going to replace them. And honestly, if you decide you just want to go with one hybrid set first or something, I don't think so. I think it's nice that you can just replace these two for a PvP set later. For now, yeah, just replace these. Get the cards first, obviously. And then, yeah, bring in White Fox and probably Guardians of the Galaxy. And then the perfect PvE set, I think, would have Marvel Zombies as well. Up to you. You have a Guardians here? Yeah, so you could go Guardians here, and that way Marvel Zombies can go here. But I'm telling you, I think it's going to be a while before you work on this PvP set. That's enough about what cards you should have. Let's talk about your stats. Lightning resist blue. Not going to cut it, but that's fine. Just keep crafting, see what you get. One quality is not good. You want the proc. However, you are still crafting stars on these cards. So finish up Ghost Rider. But if you get to the end of Ghost Rider with your mythic cards, right? And you still have some mythic cards, throw a couple of them at getting this all attack proc and this energy attack proc on the bottom of these cards. You've got one quality on each, so re-rolling them is no big deal. You find yourself with a spare mythic card, re-roll this to try and get the procs. It'll help you out a lot. And then those replacements, and then let's look here. Cooldown blue is very good, so you'll want to lock this when you re-roll. And then these are not good, so you'll want to just lock cooldown and re-roll the rest. And there you go. And then again, leave this alone for now. And I would not take cards off of this set to put them on the other set. I don't think that's a good idea. Just because you don't need to. There's really no reason to. The only card on here that's criminally bad is Loki. So yeah. There you go. All right, let's look at your roster, man. Yo, what's up, Desmond? What's happening? Saksham, what's going on, guys? Is Damien here too? Or just Desmond? I say just Desmond, like it's not as cool as Damien. That's not what I mean. I see. That's all right. Desmond's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. Easily could be mistaken. No, those two. All right, let's look at your roster, dude. How are you doing here? Again, I gotta kind of go rapid fire, so good thing there's a VOD of this. You can come back and watch this again if you need to. This needs to be re-rolled. The ambush proc is good. The bottom of this is really bad. This needs to be closer to 150. Speed universal up top if you can get it, but definitely 150 for the damage proc. Here, this needs to be re-rolled to have 7 seconds here on the cooldown, and that's going to be done by getting 55% damage decrease from bosses. And you can just make sure when you re-roll this, make sure that it rolls with that 55%. You can choose. Pick this. When you auto roll, you can pick specific stats that it has to roll to stop. Just add the 55% here. It'll get you the 7-second cooldown. It's going to make a huge difference. Okay, all competitions and all rages should have a 7-second cooldown. If you do not have a 7-second cooldown on your rages or your competitions, you need to re-roll them with obelisks to get either 0.9 per 1 for rages or the 55% damage decrease to bosses from competitions. Boom, there you go. That is just true across the board. Hulk, Hawkeye, Powering Hulk. Looks good, looks good, looks good. As long as your Uru are good, your builds look fine outside of that. You just gotta shore up those. Yeah, and watch out for this. Classic mistake. Most characters, let's just say all characters because it's easier that way, only use one type of attack. So Storm only benefits from energy attack. Giving her physical attack does nothing. She does not do any physical damage. So basically this is just ignore defense and this is just crit rate. And you do not want to use Odin's Blessings that way in the future. Make sure you're using energy attack OBs for energy attackers and physical attack. Well, he's a bad example, but physical attack Odin's Blessings for physical attackers. And you'll know which one they are in 2 ways. One, their skills will tell you what kind of damage they're doing, and the damage type that they lean into is almost always much higher, or is always higher than the other ones. 2 ways you can know. Looking at the characters that you have here, you've got Loki, Thor, Ghost Rider, good. Storm, good. Mephisto, good, good. We're missing like Sentry. Yeah, aha, there he is. There he is. Oh! Ah! 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 Ow. So, a good lesson to learn here. It's just, you don't ever want to equip a 6-star exclusive artifact to the wrong character. That's all it is. That's a big no-no. The day that Black Bolt gets just this banging Alliance Battle uniform, you're going to do what I just did. You're going to go, Gah! Oh! So there you go. That's all you got to know about that. Do not reroll this for like pierce damage or whatever. Leave that alone. That's just a sunken cost. That is fine. You leave it be. Let's see here. 70. That's decent. You need another conquest for him, and he needs a tier 4, obviously. Okay, that gotta come off. So whenever you get a discount, CTP of competition is only for the best Alliance Battle damage dealers, as far as I'm concerned, and it's gonna be ones that do not have guaranteed crit rate. Typically lean into competition better, but PvP characters with competition, no. So on discount, if you can, when you can, if you have some crystals, do correct this mistake and pull this off, and you'll want a conquest for Kang, most likely. I think some people are putting a Mighty Authority on Kang because they don't have the conquest. I can't speak to how well that works or does not work, but I have seen that. I know an Authority is going to be significantly worse than a conquest. That's my guess. I say I know. Pretty sure. Let's see. Nice. Yes. Okay, good. Yes, look at these artifacts. Yes. Lesson learned. We learned the lesson. All right, good. Oh, bro. Yeah. You're good. I don't know what happened with Sentry, but it was worth the lull. It's good. Okay, you do have a conquest. Nice. Might be a good target for it then. On the flip side of that coin, it may be worth it to give like Sentry a mighty conquest and a tier 4 instead of giving Kang a regular conquest. I don't know. I just know the Clash proc is nice, but I think the wall is more important. So maybe it's better to spread them out and then just get mighty conquests as you go for these guys. Reforge them when it's convenient, because the wall proc is big, and I know you need the survivability for Kang. And then when you do get that competition back, maybe Luna is someone to consider using it on. And of course, like the rest of us, nice, you grabbed Venom, nice, and you got the 4-star artifacts, so this is clutch. You'll definitely want to tier 4 that sooner or later. As far as the native tier 2, tier 4 discount, Wanda is perfect for that. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, just fix up the CTP there. Sentry would be great for your account. That's what, bro, Jermaine, I love you. Thank you so much, dude. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Let's go like learn that. I need to drill that in my head, and that's a really important lesson for people. So this CTP gives you guard break immunity and the wall proc. Nice. That's cool. Those are good things. A mighty CTP of conquest gives you those things, a clash proc, and you'd say, cool. Well, a clash proc is just damage, right? Yeah, that's the problem. A clash proc is not just damage. A clash proc grants guard break and super guard break immunity and reflect damage effect immunity, by the way, which I didn't even know. I wondered where that was coming from, and now I know. I actually saw it the other day on Sentry. I was like, bro, does he have some kind of reflect immunity? Anywho, and also gives you the damage increase. So the super guard break immunity is really important. Without it, your PvP characters like Sentry, I don't know, some people have it natively, and I don't want to mess up. I may say someone who actually has it inherently, but like if they don't, they're going to get guard broken by super guard break and just like head rock, and it'll cause problems for you. Which doesn't help with the answer to this problem. I think maybe the answer is, well, your Kang's about to go tier 4. So I gotta hurry. You're being a good dog. Come here. Come on this side. Good girl. Come here. Come help us out. We need your help. Good girl. Let's see. So yeah, Wanda for the native tier 2, tier 4. Fix up some of that stuff. Consider a mighty conquest. That's why I wanted to break that down for you guys. That's why people say a mighty conquest is so important. You get that super guard break immunity. I was gonna say, don't you try to nibble my nose or I'll super guard break you, bro. Yeah. And there you go, dude. Watch out for Luna. You've got a lot. You are one of those accounts, bro, that has like a line. You've got a ton of characters that need tier 4s. So it's going to be just a priority game for you. That's why I was kind of hemming and hawing about which one of these you should do first. I think you go with Kang because you're there. So you finish up Kang. Oof. Gotta watch the OBs in the future. The strike OBs on Kang is tough. Those are valuable and they are doing nothing. Like this is so bad for him because this is good. I'm not trying to roast you or anything, but like this is doing nothing. Like Fizz Attack isn't even giving like I just saw this, like a secondary stat. So like you either have to override this or remove it. And it costs crystals to remove, right? So definitely moving forward, watch your Odin's Blessings and the Fizz Attack energy attack stuff. And I don't know how you fix this. I don't know if you just replace them with the proper Odin's Blessings or if you remove them with some kind of discount. It depends whether you're a spender or a free to play. If you're light spending, you might want to go ahead and remove any strikes you put in the wrong place. Strikes, magics are the ones that are the most valuable. You've done this quite a bit, so I do not think it's worth going through with crystals and like removing all these. But maybe just the strikes during an unequip event would probably be worth it. I don't know. I hate to say to just override Odin's Blessings. So that'll be up to you how many crystals you have, whether you want to pull those off or just leave it. But yeah, you're going to want to deal with that. Your Kang's going to suffer. Your Kang in the state he's in probably feels like just absolute doo-doo. I'm not going to lie. Absolute doo-doo. Yeah, because he's got no PvP, CTP, wrong Odin's Blessings. The ISO set's good, so that's good. Just make sure, yeah, you've got it color-coded correctly and everything. But yeah, big gains. So hopefully you can iron some of that out, man, and it'll be really good for you, dude. And then, yeah, you've got no shortage of good characters to tier 4. Just try and prioritize the better characters. You need Scarlet Witch. Sentry's really good. Wolverine's really good. Needs a CTP. Silver Surfer, not great with the Mighty Authority, but another good character and a native tier 2. So you've got a lot of characters waiting on the back burner. Prioritize Luna, Moon Knight if they're very, very good for Alliance Battle. Prioritize Scarlet Witch and prioritize your big boys for PvP. Let's go. Woo! I hope that helped, man. That was a lot. A lot. So go back and watch it again if you got to. I'm going to keep it moving here. We'll at least get through this in the next one. I'm going to try and grab some more, but we are creeping up on 3 hours of streaming, and my wife is not here today. So at some point, I got to eat, I've got to pee, and I've got to take care of my pets and take care of the rest of my life. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, we'll at least make it through this set. And yeah. So what do we got on the badge? My bad, 217. All right, so not brand new at this point. Swords are looking pretty good for where you're at, I feel like. Can't claim someone's sleeping on their swords when they look like that. A 3% cooldown is good. This is rough. So let's fix it. Okay. I'm just taking a quick glance here. Ignore defense 32. It's touch low. Cooldown is like maybe even touch high, but it's good. It's good for now. Dodge at 22 is nice. Your stats are like nicely spread out. 17, 24, 21, 22. Looking good. Yo, hey, thanks so much, bro. I appreciate all the supers, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Today and yesterday. Thank you, bro. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's take a look at your set. You got the Loki card here. This guy's suspect as heck. We talked about why. He does not have all attack on the main stats, and it just hurts over time. It's going to make you have inferior attack stats compared to your competitors. And also, poopy bonus options. So I would really consider replacing this card. I don't know if you've got something working in the bags or anything like that, but you do have 3% pierce here, so when you do replace this, it wouldn't hurt to craft the replacement in your bags. You're really, like, if we look at this set through a PvE lens, you really want Ghost Rider and White Fox if you can find them, so you could do like Ghost Rider, White Fox. Yeah, the stats here don't look too great, so you could go Ghost Rider, White Fox. Or you could replace Baby Spidey. Things don't look great here either. But those would be the two big ones. Marvel Zombies for perfect, but I wouldn't do that. And then if you wanted to go hybrid, you would do like Marvel Zombies, New Avengers #9, and like Ghost Rider. And then if you really, yeah, and that's what you would do. You would stop. You wouldn't mess with White Fox. Don't do that. Just do Ghost Rider, Zombies, New Avengers #9. But that's a lot of swapping around. So the last thing I'll say is, barring this Loki card, this isn't a horrible PvE set of cards, not even a little bit. So you could just bring in Ghost Rider instead of Loki, and you'd be good. Bro, you can, it's funny how this works. You can have a good day, bro. Take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by. If you can't get your head around how we do the account help, I really can't help you. Like, the amount of times that you come into the stream and spam your IGN doesn't correlate at all with whether or not we look at your account. In fact, it may negatively affect whether or not I look at your account, depending on how many times you're spamming your IGN, even though we repeatedly say that I grab them in small lists of about 4 names. I get through those, then I move on, because if I rack up a long list, no one will ever be here for their account help, and it will be very annoying. So, thanks for your patience, guys. Again, really appreciate it. These are long account helps because I'm wordy. So if that's what you want, that means we gotta wait. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then looking at the stats, yeah, you are locking, it looks like, less desirable stats, which is something that is not recommended. And I'll break down really quick why. Looking here, you've got Fizz Attack, obviously okay, but all attack is twice as good. Poison Resist, no. Mind Resist, no. Flame Resist, no. Mind Resist, no. Dodge, yes. There's literally 1.5 stats here that you want long term, but you do have the 5% Pierce. So now you're like stuck, bro. Because you either have to come back and dismantle your 5% Pierce down to potentially no % Pierce to fix this card, right? Or leave it the way it is, and you are missing out on HP, ignore defense or crowd control time down, crit damage or all basic defense, crit rate, cooldown, attack speed, and the other half of this attack stat if you choose to go that route. So there you go, there's the breakdown. Better to just craft for the optimal stats first. So take this card, for example. If you're going to replace this card, don't craft it anymore. If you're not going to replace it, so let's look at this card, because maybe you keep Baby Spidey. Crowd control time down, good. This is where your dodge goes, so just make sure you get enough dodge on your other cards. But CCT down is the second most desirable stat. HP would be better than energy defense here, but energy defense, I think, is actually the second best roll for this stat over HP. CCT time down is here is good as well, as long as you have enough ignore defense on your cards. And it's easy to get enough ignore defense that 2 of your cards or more can have CCT down. This is great. You lock it. So lock it. Don't lock it, probably, because you want HP. Lock it. Don't lock it. Don't lock it. Don't lock it. This is really important, because if you do that same thing across all your cards, where you just like lock all these blue stars, man, you are going to be missing so many stats, right? You're going to have all these resists. You're not going to have enough crit damage. You're not going to have enough cooldown. You're not going to have enough crit rate. You're not going to have enough attack speed. You get the point, right? I hope. All basic attack blue here is good, but again, oof, this one's even tougher. Resist, 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 resist. So here's how you fix that. You're going to work on the center of your card set first. You're going to replace this card. Do not craft this anymore. No rerolls. Replace this card. Ghost Rider or bust. Just kidding. But Ghost Rider would be the best. Marvel Zombies and White Fox, again, are good ones. You might replace this card. If you replace it, no more crafting. Don't re-roll it. Just leave it. If you keep this one, when you craft it, do not lock all these resists and stuff. Make sure you re-roll the resist. And then after you finish you fix the center of your cards here, once you get, you know, whatever it is, Ghost Rider, White Fox, Baby Spidey, that's the way you go for a really strong PvE set. These are all good stats, 5% Pierce. Then you go back to Luna. You lock the dodge. You maybe lock the Fizz Attack, but you probably go for all attack at that point. And you got to start over. You got to reroll all these stats and start locking the good blue stats and rework the card. Same thing here. But leave them alone till the end so you don't brick this nice 10% pierce damage that you have right now. Just enjoy that while you have it. Fix this part of your cards. Then later at the end, finish those. Boom. All right. That was a lot. Moving on. But cards are important, man, so I try to break it down the best I can. I try to give people options too, so I'm not just telling you this, and this is the best. You go find those cards, you waste a ton of crystals, and your stats look like dog do. That's not what we're trying to do around here. That is helpful. That's more helpful than nothing, but it's tough, man. Cards are a nightmare. Okay, so 60-70 wall here. So we do have the Conquest. Same thing, I guess. You could try to go for the 80 at some point if you have extra obelisks, just to get the most out of this sort of setup as you can, since it's not a brilliant. Judgment on Mephisto is really tough. It's not like bad. You didn't make like a nonsense choice here. This makes logical sense, but unfortunately, a Competition and a Rage are both much better for Mephisto than a CTP of Judgment. So probably leave this a regular for now and look to unequip it eventually when you can give him a Mighty Rage or a Competition, or maybe even just a regular Rage. I'm losing my voice too. That's the other reason. Can't just do this forever. I talk a lot, lots of details. That's a lot of crit rate, but you do have energy attacks, so you're probably just shoring up stats that you need. Greed is fine. How are we rolled here? Nice, 150 speed universal with ambush. Looks good. Looks good. Do have the authority Silver Surfer. Energy attack. Okay. Good, good, good. Getting your 0.9 per one. Yep. Oh, greed here. Read. That's got to go. Pull this off on a discount for sure. Make sure not to make it a mighty and give that to a real support instead of Storm. I gotta ask, is this a leftover from using like her old uni or something? Or is this just, she is used as a support? Just to be clear. Again, this is not a good choice, but a choice that makes logical sense. She does have a passive ability. Some people use her with Mephisto, but she's also a cracked DPS, so criminal for her to not have a good DPS CTP. That's all I know. Liberation there is nice. Yeah, refinement there. Nice. Yeah, okay. So the biggest things here are the Mephisto CTP and the Storm CTP, ironing those out. Everything else, even if it's not like optimally the best, it's good. It's serviceable. Greed works for Wolverine. That is not, again, like it's not a nonsense pick. It makes sense, right? Greed for Sentry. Maybe not his best CTP, but works, right? So, like, best case for you, these would be swapped around, I think, but that's an expensive swap. So, up to you whether you want to do that. This kind of functions. It just depends on whether you feel like you're running into challenges in PvP. Then you may want to iron that out. The Judgment here is tough. Also, for Mephisto, yeah, just Rage or Competition are what you want to watch out for. Same story with Wanda. You could use her zombie uniform if you don't have it. She also makes a great tier 4 for the tier 2, tier 4 discount. But you really want to take this Rage off and give her a, Judgment off and give her a Rage. Or a Competition. Realistically, for your account, probably a Rage. The Competition would be better served maybe on Mephisto. You might, if you have a choice, I could be wrong, maybe someone will correct me here in chat. I think maximally you would go with like Mighty Rage. Brilliant obviously is best, but Mighty Rage for Storm, Comp for Mephisto, Mighty Comp or whatever, and then either Rage or Comp for Scarlet Witch. But that way you have Storm for ABI, Mephisto for ABL and everything with the Competition, and then Wanda can go either way, I think. I personally, and am I crazy? Competition's a little better for Wanda, but I feel like she does so well with the Rage, and competitions are so scarce that unless you're swimming in competitions, a Rage is probably better for her. And then to save the Competition for someone like Luna, or the next big like Mephisto. I don't know, something like that, man. And then of course, like I mean, this is, you're here for account help. Let me tell you right now, I can give you some help. Watch out for Luna Snow and Moon Knight's new uniforms. Luna Snow is almost guaranteed to be a great choice for you in a tier 4 that you should build. And Moon Knight's new uniform, as long as it does damage and is as high quality as it looks, could be a banger. You're probably going to want to pick that up. There you go. Everybody. And even if you're not looking for account help, that's probably true for you. Because that is just true for everybody. Kid Loki, absolute unit. Gotta pick that one up. Definitely worth a Rage. And a tier 4, 100%. Yeah, we can kind of stop I can tell you either are returning to the game, it looks like returning, or someone who's been playing for a long time. You have a lot of old uniforms, so your supports are taken care of. Yeah, is that part of it too? Yeah, my instinct stats, they're not super low, but they're also not super high. I don't know. The rage seems to perform well, but that's a good point. Yeah, it's the instinct stats that really stack with the competition as well. You've got a lot of good characters that just need some unis and builds, right? So Luna, Loki, possibly Moon Knight, Wanda just needs that zombie uni. So yeah, just getting those bangers, or you know, ironed out, getting them built. You're doing a good job if you're coming back to the game, picking up sort of what's clutch. I don't know what your crystal situation looks like. Hey, speaking of the Buffkin, what up, dude? That's Buffkin right there. So if you're looking to go subscribe to a guy and maybe get some account help later, he's got a Discord. He's a gentleman. He'll help you out. Just saying. Sorry, Buff. Throwing you under the bus, brother. Da-dunk, da-dunk, da-dunk. You feel all those tires hitting you, bro? Let's go. You could consider his newest uniform if you're like crystal rich, right? You have a lot of things you need to pick up potentially, so I'm not sure that fits in what you're doing, but it is a good uniform. It's significantly better than this one, so something to keep in mind, I guess. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of those real bangers for you this anniversary, it looks like. Loki. Yeah. Luna. Yeah. Because yeah, all your sports are there too. And then maybe mutant days are the other thing to keep your eyes on as well. You do have genes, so you have mutant villain. And yeah, the CTP stuff. And I think those are the biggest ones. I think so, man. Yeah, for real. What Desmond said. Rage for Wanda? Easy suggestion, bro. Easy suggestion. Hey, thanks, man. No worries, bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. All right. How'd we do? How we doing? You got any other questions? Did I like miss chat from this person? I feel like I did. I don't even know whose account this is. I just went off and started talking about it. Anywho, let me know if I missed anything, man. I'm gonna move on to the last one in this set, and then we'll see where we're at. I think after this one, guys, I need to be smart and stop, or you guys aren't gonna get an account crystal spending video. And that's going to be balls, and no one's going to like that. So I got to go be a person so that I can find some hours later to make that video. Hey, I know these guys. What's up, McFrips Trip? We'd be squaring off, man. All right, what we got? And I do like your IGN, by the way. I don't know. Thanos is neat. I agree. Let's go. Swords look pretty good, man. This is that state where I can't, you couldn't say someone was sleeping on their swords if they've got a bunch of 5 and 4 gems. RNG can brick you really hard. 1048 on the cooldown, looking good. Good luck to you. Don't sleep if you are, and I hope you get some 5 and 6 gem swords, man. But it is a pain. All right, taking a look at your card set. The first thing that screams to me is the Crescent card. Always just looks out of place unless we're in a PvP set, and we're not. So we'll talk about that in a sec. It is fully crafted, so that's going to be one that's going to be a little more challenging to deal with. Yeah, and so this looks like maybe an older kind of set of cards. Because it's not like a bad one, it's just not current. Attack speed's a touch high, but not by much, maybe 5%. Crit rate is pretty good. Could be about 5% higher, I think. That's probably good right where it's at. And crit damage, you need about 10% more, at least. And then ignore defense is great at 37, and cooldown is high, though. Cooldown is quite high. And dodge, you need about 10% more. And we're at 19% pierce. All right. So looking at what you got here, we can lose some cooldown. Yeah. The problem's going to be the pierce here. Look to replace this card. It does not fit in the set very well. If you're going full PvE, just consider this. There is a card, the Ghost Rider card, would bring 20% all attack proc to your card set, and it brings better stats up top. So I'm pretty sure. I'd have to go look. Don't you get like, they're decent. They're good, man. Ghost Rider's a good card. You bring a Ghost Rider here, and then already your PvE card set now is a PvE card set and looks much better. I personally, what do you got here? Fizz attack, cooldown, move speed, right? Yeah. I might look to replace Spidey too. Am I crazy? Because you could bring White Fox and Ghost Rider into this set. Thinking of going more into PvP. And you got Ghost Rider. So that really is a weird answer. Telling you to replace the only PvP card on your set if you're trying to get into PvP probably sounds weird. But this is like, how do you put that? This is like the icing on a PvP card set. If you don't have the cake, it doesn't help you out very much. And the cake is New Avengers number 9 and Marvel Zombies, because they bring 20% HP procs to your card set. So like from just a like better card set perspective, Ghost Rider is better to bring in here. The reason I kind of was like, oof, maybe you keep this is because it does already have 5% pierce. We have blue attack, we have cooldown, we have ignore defense, we have max HP. This is a pretty decent card. This one you're still rolling. It does have all attack blue though, and it has attack speed and it has ignore defense. So it's a really tough call between these two cards. You may leave them alone. You don't have to replace either, but if you do that, this is a very PvE oriented set of cards. So if you're trying to get more into PvP, putting Ghost Rider here. What does your Ghost Rider card look like, brother? Is it crafted? Does it have blue stars? Because if you're so close to such a good PvE set of cards that I'm almost tempted to be like, just go PvE and build a second set of cards for PvP. If you really like PvP, you're not like close, but if you think about it, you can tear this off and save it. It's fully crafted. This gives you a head start. It's not perfect by any means, but it does have the max HP, cooldown, crowd control time down, fizz attack. You can just pull this off, replace it with Ghost Rider, and you're 5% card into a PvP set of cards when you're ready to get there, right? That way you can just put Ghost Rider here and minimize the amount of unequipping and swapping you need to do for this set. If you really care, you could put White Fox here, but you honestly don't even have to. You could just go Ghost Rider, Luna, Baby Spidey, Cable, Guardians. It's beautiful. And then just don't lock poopy stats for this. So like, don't lock the flame resist. Make sure you do it right if you're going to do this one. You may want to look at some all attack on the cards you're still rolling. I do still maintain that just blue attack is okay for free to play. All attack is twice as good. So if you can stomach going for it, then you can. But yeah, I think that's what I would look at for you, man. Especially if you're really considering getting into PvP competitively. Pull this off, Ghost Rider on the second stat. Start looking for Marvel Zombies, another Luna Snow. You know what I mean? Start looking for that big PvP set and just start building it. Here's the other reason I suggest that. Pierce is very important in PvP, but stats like HP, defense, crowd control time down are weighted super heavily in PvP. Pierce is very good, not to be underestimated, but you'd be surprised when you may actually set up the PvP applied content to your second set over a 25% Pierce PvE set. I keep yapping about these cards, but man, there's some weird choices, and I think that kind of hones in on what I think your best bet is to go PvE with this set. Unlock this maybe Black Friday if you're not ready now. Just wait. You don't need to do it now, so wait for Black Friday because you probably don't have the full PvP set. So just lock this, remove this, replace it with Ghost Rider, lock this in your inventory, craft Ghost Rider first. Try and get some Pierce on Ghost Rider before you bring it in here. And then hang on to this. And once you have a PvP set of cards, unlock it, equip it, boom, and go. And I think you'll be in really good shape, bro. Woo! Yeah, it looks like you maybe are coming back to the game. It's hard to read chat, too. Sorry, guys. So if you're telling me things and I miss them, the person with this account, I'm like locked into what you've got and explaining things. So I apologize if I miss you telling me things I'm asking about. But yeah. I wouldn't invest too heavily into fixing up Jean Grey. I would sort of just utilize her as is for mutant, or I don't even know if there's some place she's helping you now. just don't bother, you know, don't give her a Mighty Rage or a bunch more Odin's Blessings. Don't do that. She's good. Rage here is, or Greed here is fine. Combat Blast 150, beautiful. It's rolled really well too. Nice OBs. Yeah, that looks great. That looks great. Yeah. So builds look good. You don't seem like you're very confused here. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Does need some Uru though. Storm. Uru me, please. Probably just looking for some Uru. Yeah, I don't need the attack. I don't know if you know that, but no need for the attack Uru. Just HP. HP is good. If you want him to cook, man, HP, and a heal cooks, but I recommend saving the heals for your sentries, your nulls, your kangs. First and foremost. Do have the seasonal here. We do have the Mighty Judgment. 200 would be better, obviously. And then honestly, yeah, I think you do want type amplification though. Judgment's not going to be best for her, but it's what you've got for now. So I think you've got other priorities before unequipping that Judgment. I don't think you need to worry about that. Let's see, what do we got going on here? 25. Just checking the gears, making sure no one's like right about to be tier 4. I don't mean to be hating on Strange either, man. He's a good option. He just really did lose some days with the AB changes and stuff, so I feel like he took a hit. Got a Mighty Greed on Sentry with the Uni. Mighty Greed on Null. We do have the Mighty Comp there, so I'm sure you're looking to fix him up. Nice. Okay, so, yeah, and grab Agent Venny's Uni. Venny, baby, Venny, what up, boy? Oh, dang. I'm glad you're here, Desmond. Thanks, bro. The CTP of credit card. It is an extraordinarily powerful CTP. That is correct. That's true. Any of these guys would be good, man. You've got the right CTPs, so... And you've got the build for Null. It's just really kind of almost like your choice, dealer's choice. Whichever you prefer. Truly, it's whichever you would prefer and think is going to give you the most. I mean, these guys are level 80, so they're a little closer than Sentry. Sentry's got the artifact. Very nice. I don't know. They all look good. But they're all native tier 3s, so just pick your poison. You're going to pick your order there. Let's talk about tier 2s. Pretty nice build on Adam, bro. Pretty nice build on Adam. Authority here. Really authority. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, my brain's getting cooked too. Getting roster blind. I think Doctor Strange over Adam. Right? Plus, this dude's going to get a hero uniform eventually, man. So I think Doctor Strange is a really good choice still. Pick your native tier 1. I think between these two, I actually can't tell you who would do better for you at tier 4. You could give him a Mighty Energy easily. I don't know. Adam fits in such weird places. People are like pairing him up with Kang and TBA. Oh geez, you have one of each? Whoa. That's a lot of CTPs. Is this you? Man. Yeah, you need tier 4 materials. You need tier 4s, not more unis. Yeah. You've got plenty of unis. Yes, Desmond. Thanks for making me feel better, bro. Always. Yeah, that's right. Okay. That's what I thought. There we go. Okay, now, there we go. Oh, sorry, brother. Now I see who you are. I see your chat. Yeah, the heals. Or save them. I will say the heals, man, probably better to go on your Null or your Sentry in particular. Would be a really good place for heals. So over Hulk for sure, because they're just way more valuable than Hulk. And then you had 7k crystals, you said? Good idea, but if you don't have Multiverse Saga and you have 7k now, that means you're going to have around 9k by the end of the anniversary, which means you have enough crystals to easily get Multiverse Saga and couple clutch uniforms. Like, you really don't need that many. You could buy all these uniforms, but you have a tier 4 list that's so long that you're gonna have to like buy tier 4 mats or grind eternally. You know what I'm saying? So I would look at something like Multiverse Saga if you don't have it. If you do have it, yeah, you got to find something to buy besides unis because you have so many. You may want Lunas if it's a significant upgrade over the seasonal. It may not be, by the way. We may get a marginal upgrade over this seasonal. This seasonal is strong and still really good. So people with the seasonal may end up being able to skip on the new Luna. Don't know for sure, but bro, I be having eggs all the time, man. We have chickens, bro. I can't get away from the eggs. Too much eggs. Yeah. And yeah, you just, honestly, bro, one of the best tips I could give you for this account is to literally write out a priority of tier 4s. You have so many good characters that need tier 4s that already even have unis before we even get into ones like Kang that don't have their uniform. That, yeah, I would just make a list and start tackling it. And then as new characters come out and replace or are really, really good, you can slide them in the list. You know what I'm saying? Did you say about Multiverse Saga, Darren? Do you have it or not? Because if you have Multiverse Saga, it opens your options up. As a free-to-play player, I personally like guaranteed investments like Epic Quests, Crystal Cost characters, things like that. Then yeah, I would highly recommend for you Multiverse Saga. Multiverse Saga and just a couple clutch uniforms. And then if you need to do P card rerolls, you're going to need some crystals for those. You could gamble some crystals. I don't really like it myself. I stay away from that shop basically all the time. No tier 4 materials from Multiverse Saga. I don't think in any way, actually. No, just the emblem system. It gives you basically, it doubles your efficiency getting emblems. It opens up a whole new set of emblems that you can get. Like, I don't know off the top of my head, but a Day of the Dooms, perfect. So any emblem in here that says acquire in Multiverse Saga Day of the Dooms, that's it, right? That's the ultimate or whatever. Just grinding Mustafa. I just get them from the Mustafa. I get them from 2 a month from the event that we get, and we should get, I think we get a P card from the event that starts tomorrow, I'm hoping. And then from the tokens is the other way that you get from GBR. So making sure to get your 10 tokens from GBR every day. So yeah, look into Multiverse Saga. It's incredibly good. If you didn't see the guide video, just to like show you guys really quick, I'm going to wrap this up because I'm dying here. I got to do all the things. If we look at my applied effects and we go to timeline battle, granted, this isn't all from Multiverse Saga, but like some of it is. Like some of these clutch emblems. Some of it's from the store. Some of it's stuff I've gotten lucky with from free pulls on the store. Where is it? This one? Yeah, it's a shop emblem. But there's quite a few, and they would all be ones I have, but there's several that come from the Day of the Dooms, whatever, Multiverse Saga. This is Multiverse Saga. There you go, man. It gives you all the emblems. It gives you double the data every day. It gives you a CTP selector right when you buy it. Just to try and explain this about the Multiverse Saga, and I plan on making a short for the anniversary just for Multiverse Saga to explain this to people. But if you just have the regular Multiverse whatever Saga, as a free-to-play, you can get to like, I don't know, I think it's like here somewhere. It's like somewhere in here, because you can only get so many stars because you can only get so many emblems. You get Multiverse Saga, it lets you get like the CTP, the artifact chest, the P card, you know what I mean? It gets you further down these tracks, and there's 3 of these tracks. So over time, Multiverse Saga pays out with like 3 P cards, 3 CTPs. Like if you really look at what you're getting by buying Multiverse Saga, you're getting a bunch of these premium rewards. You just have to unlock them over time. So it's incredibly valuable. Very, very good. It's not just valuable with the emblem stuff. It's valuable, like it's actually going to give you, look at this. I wouldn't have been able to get these All 3 of these, I think, if I hadn't have bought Multiverse Saga. So I can't guarantee you can get this far without some shop emblems, but you do get the P card, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I'll shut up about that. I got to shut up in general, or I'm not going to be able to talk tomorrow. And we got the anniversary events starting tomorrow, boys, which means we got to go over all those events at the start of stream and everything. So I got to save some of my yapper for tomorrow. We will keep the account help going, guys. I will try to get it in at the end of streams. Of course, I can't really do it when we're doing Alliance Conquest and stuff, so thank you again for your patience. Hopefully we helped some people out. Yeah, like I said, it's about 3.5 hours, and we got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. So anyhow, guys, what did we miss? I know there's so much. Let's see. I need to do this. So let's do this. Woo! That cooks my brain, bro. That gets you tired. That is nutty. Thinking about all that stuff, talking that much. My goodness, my goodness, my girls. No, not after like the patch rolls over, but we will in the morning, like we normally do. Yeah, I'm gonna mention it both, Desmond, in the crystal guide I'm working on, the crystal spending guide for free to plays that I'm working on right now, and also in a short just for Multiverse Saga, because so many people have that question. It is crazy how many people wonder about that, and it is very good. And it's hard to see how good it is long term, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to really understand how much that pays out. Oh, and Tanav, weren't you still looking for account help, bro? Were you still looking? I'm still looking. Oh, I'm gonna write your name down. I try when people I did, and yeah, like if you think I can keep track of everyone who's been asking, I know I. And every once in a while, I see someone that I'm pretty sure has been asking for a long time. Yo, give me your IGN, Tanav. I'll write you down, bro. You've been asking for a while, dude. Genuinely, I don't mind. We'll write you down for the next one. Just today, I could feel my voice bailing on me. I didn't tell you guys, and I talk a lot and loudly, but we had game night last night, dudes. We had a bunch of my friends come down. Love those guys. And we played a Dungeons and Dragons board game and laughed and made a bunch of noise, and it was really fun. So that's the other reason my voice is crashing out so quickly today. What? You ain't sending me to the dungeon, LH. Oh, heck no, bro. It ain't happening. It's because the other dude just stood there. Ooh. I'm just gonna die. Take it away, LH. I'm trying. Yeah, let's go. I was like, if I die, you gotta finish this, bro. Let's go. Zeus juice, yo. Put that skirt down, bro. That was risque. Yo, let's go. Slam! Get out of here. Just go on and get out of here. Bro. Double blast of a shanty, boys. Yo. That is wild. Hit me with that double Vashant. Dude, that was... Can we get a... There we go. Dude, that was wild. You don't see that very often, and we need... Like, look at this. Love it. Now I'm feeling good about getting those blast books. Woo! All right, man. By the way, we did get 30 contribution in AC. Bro, this was so competitive and crazy. I'm, like, proud of my guys. Y'all are wild. We did end up in third, but it wasn't for lack of trying, dude. And the whole alliance was, like, coming together, helping people get contribution and stuff. You guys are legends, man. And I'll mention this one more time before I get out of here. I'm trying to think of some way to, without like forcing anyone to do it, encourage people to, like, if you just want to play casually, we got Grey Ops and stuff and some other alliances, as long as you're logging in and actually participating. But if you actually want to participate in slightly more competitive PvP, we'll probably try to fill House of Grey with people that are a little more interested in Alliance Conquest. But again, it's not going to be anything mandatory. I'm not going to make anyone move. I just want to maybe start shifting towards that kind of vibe in the future, because I think that's fun, man. Woo! All right, guys. I'm going to start farming some dispatch with this energy. Thanks so much for chilling today, guys. If you had a good time, enjoyed the stream, maybe you picked up some tips, smash that like button, helps us out a ton. If you want to see more live stream series, do it every day, except for Saturday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the alert bell for those notifications. I am really trying to get this crystal spending guide out to you guys like tomorrow morning before these events hit. Worst case scenario, it'll be the day after. So yeah, look forward to that. I'm Old and Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Anniversary hype. Let's go. That pinned thing there, that forum link, is for that post about the hackers, man. If you guys want to go add some traction to that and you haven't yet, go add a like or a bump or a comment or whatever to that forum post, and that Marble will fix the freaking hackers stealing all our crystals, bruh.